on yet. Comfortable on that duelist, also comfortable on that smoke shot.
Tago natin. Delikado eh. Andito na naman kami. Eto na naman. Siya na naman.
Lagi na lang siya ang cute.
Siya na naman. Walang kadala-dala. So guys, share the live muna. Umpisahan muna. This is
Mamaya,
the
kasi may mga pumapasok pa ko.
Battle of the Century, guys. Okay, what's up? Mic test. Test mic.
Yes, kapag umabot po tayo ng 300
Million.
viewers,
Yeah.
saka po kami mag-ama
Yeah.
ng intro, bakit kami nandito
Yeah.
Ano ang piso ko? Bakit nandito kami?
Yeah.
Both of these teams actually for a very long time here in Pacific.
I mean, this is the highlight of the match that Team Secret was able to win over RRQ at the
Sikat na?
end of the group stage, last stage. So we know they have the potential to be able to beat
Tao.
RRQ in the head-to-head game.
Tao,
Yeah, I mean, I would argue, if anything, Team Secret have made
Hindi nga!
Oh, they also
Okay,
beat
shout out
RRQ
guys,
with
shout out.
Gumagano sa likod.
Shout out. Ikaw na.
better as well.
If you look at this Team Secret roster now, they've added...
Shout out sa inyo! Yan na! 312 million viewers na tayo mga kaibigan. So hi everyone! Hi sa aming live! Guys, comment lang kayo down below. Bakit nga ba tayo nandito? Bakit nga ba?
Kasi this is the battle for the century to make the playoffs. TS versus RRQ. Guys, eto na yun.
Ito na yun.
Pag nanalo tayo ngayon, pasok tayo sa
Sa
playoffs.
playoffs! Alam mo yan!
Yeah,
Alam mo
man.
yan.
Yeah, boy.
Yup. So kapag nakapasok po tayo sa playoffs, lilipat po tayo papunta.
Hindi, pagka nag-finals yun. Pero yung manifest nyo na yun. The miracle run is here.
Yeah, hopefully guys, makapasok tayo sa playoffs. So pag nanalo po ang Team Secret today, we're gonna be...
In the playoffs.
Anyways, guys, magkikrip walk po si Leo Miho kapag po nanalo ang Team Secret. Huwag kayong mag-alala guys, that is not a scam because pinost niya po yan earlier. Yeah. So, kung excited kayo, comment down below. Kung ano bang mga gusto nyo
Ikaw excited ka na?
Ay, sobrang excited
Ako
ako
hindi.
sa krip walk mo.
Hindi, mananalo TS. Mananalo TS niyan.
Naniniwala
boys.
kami.
Share nyo live.
Share nyo guys yung live. So,
Share the live.
masaya kami.
Share the live.
Shoutout Leo Miho. Oh, i-shoutout mo daw to. Paano ka namin i-shoutout ko ang pangalan mo? Ay,
Ang pangalan niya?
ewan ko din.
Yung pangalan. Baka naman ayaw mo lang banggitin pangalan.
Bakla!
Yung pangalan.
Paano babanggitin yan?
Si Lips. Shoutout sa'yo, Lips. Utak lang.
Galing mo.
Utak lang.
Baliw ka na yata, coach.
Utak lang. Ah,
Ulang guys, check ko lang yung mga comments.
Leo Mio, kamusta maging first babae na makapasok sa playoffs? Alam mo, all male team yun. Tapos yung mental coach nila lalaki rin. Para malinaw lang tayo. Ang linaw dyan, ha?
Hi everyone guys! Sa ating mga Facebook viewers, hi to our Facebook viewers, comment down below kasi hindi ko alam. Shoutout kay Jerome Sawaan of Sheena.
Oh, guys! Share nyo live natin. Sa shoutout kung mga nagsishare na balahura kahit pangit.
Yes!
Oh, i-watch din tayo sa Team Secret. Ito gusto ko manood sa Team Secret eh.
Okay, coach.
Oh, para bardagulan na. Ayan na, ito. Guys, share nyo live natin.
Kindly share our live.
Let's watch Team Secret versus RRQ. This is the battle for the century. Kung sino magwawagi para sa playoffs. Kung sino matatalo, uuwi na. Okay? Lalaro po si Idol Jessie Bash.
Yes! Shoutout kay... Nagulat?
Kaya pakinggan kita, natural magsalita ka.
Sorry, coach. Guys, Sir Jessie ba? Shoutouts tayo! We're very happy na bumalik po siya ulit na mag-play para po sa Team Secret. So everyone who wants to support TS, kindly share our live po. Thank you so much.
Si Leo Mio ba ay same design sa bot ni Killjoy?
Ano? Ha? Anong sabi? Saan yun? Hindi ko nakita yun.
Tingnan mo naman kasi kung gaano ka walang
Partida ha. Sa account ko na yan. Ginaganyan ko pa din. Oh my God. Huwag mo na kasi hindi na kasi yun sa live. May mga nasa
Low. Yo. Rinig na ba? Rinig na tayo, boys. Basahin mo na yung mga comments natin.
Ayan, magbabasa po tayo ng comments now.
Yo guys! Okay, yung mga nasa likod, magingay naman dyan, oh. Hindi tayo naririnig eh. Hindi tayo naririnig, oh. Hindi nanonood. Hindi sila nanahype eh. Sigawan mo. Hoy! Naririnig niyo ba kami?
Alam mo, ina-eme mo ako, rinig yata. Sasakalin kita. Online.
Hindi nila narinig. Sabi ko nga, let's hype up eh. Ayaw eh.
Guys, narinig niyo ba kami? Ako ng tawa.
Alam mo yun, nakatikim ka na ba ng hotdog ni Brimstone?
Ano pinabasa, Coach?
I'm so sorry.
Coach,
So
ako sorry.
He just got homegrown and now he's thrown on the floor.
Nayumihan ang feeling na
We're seeing our casters pick
Jessie
today.
Vash.
They picked Jessie Vash.
Respect.
Yeah.
I can see it. I can see
Isipin
it
mo
for
yung
sure.
sinasabi nyo kay
Telling
Sandy,
me
hindi ba
didn't
kayo
put himself
nagagandang kay
in the
Sandy?
team today to be the
Alam mo
main
guys,
character.
magandang
Just wait till
lalaki
he picks the
ako.
duelist.
If he
He's so
started
good.
IGLing and running it down on Neon, I don't think I can come to the next
Yes,
stage.
guys. Bahala ko kanina dyan. Yes.
I mean, it is one of the many possibilities that can happen today. We didn't expect this change as well up until just a few hours ago. So I think that this is going to be a massive bridge into our plans, right?
Whoa, Mika!
So I think that
Ay, sorry, Coach, ah.
we
Next
kept saying
time,
how
ah.
Team
Kita mo.
Secret is the team that can upset any
So,
team.
guys,
Also, there's this nice
below.
yellow line that's
Ano,
here. I feel like all of the coaches are looking at me right
Comment
now.
down
There's this
below,
nice yellow line here
prediction
as
guys,
well.
prediction.
And when the planets align in Pacific, there's a curse.
Okay, simulan na yan. Isang minuto na lang. Isang minuto na lang.
I still want to go and hide. We can see the viewer prediction though is I mean, when you do have a trophy, you kind of do have that buff too. And Team Secret, well, they haven't exactly been in stellar form this stage, but there is a but when it comes to Team Secret a lot of times.
Yeah, they love to do a little funny upset here and there. The thing is, there's going to be a lot of pressure on Team Secret, so I want to see what they're going to be bringing today. I think the last minute change, especially changing on IGL at the last minute, although he has been assisting with some coaching, he knows how the team functions, he's been a long-standing member of the team as well, could potentially be an issue. Maybe we'll see how his individual performance goes. I think he needs to be slotted into those comfort roles.
I mean, I like it. I
yung-
think Jessie Vash can bring some firepower
Start
and
yung-
he's bringing some knowledge there.
Ayan, ah.
I do think Team Secret have a chance today, but still go with RRQ.
Yeah. I'm just gonna nod over here. We're just gonna send it to the stage and see how this match plays out. We have RRQ and
Hindi siya
Team
yan,
Secret
hindi
for
pupunta dito
our
yun.
final day here on VCT Pacific Group stages. So let's send it to the stage.
Hoy, manood ka na, Coach. Ayun na si Killjoy, oh. Ay, tanungin mo, ha? Hoy,
Sir Gala, si Razi.
ba't nawala?
Ano ulit?
Ito. Ano meron dito? Oh.
Natagtaga.
Hindi naman po nawala. Oo. Ano natin mamaya?
Kasama.
Lala mo!
Gusto ba niya ako na sa akin?
Hi! Ang ano mo? Kakainis ka.
Gusto ba na sa akin? Okay guys, eto na, mag-start na po tayo. Share the live.
Yes.
Joshua De La Cruz, what's up bro? What's up, Angelo Zalmo? Eto na, boss. Sir, lipat na po.
Ale!
Dito na ba tayo? Oh, yung full game.
It is the battle for a playoff spot here with
Battle for the
RRQ and Team
playoffs,
Secret.
guys, no?
Stage 2 has been a real test for RRQ, and they have had to perform with a target on their back as the new Pacific King.
Gemki na
Everyone
naman!
is wondering,
Kaya.
can they make champions and can they win Pacific again?
They were crowned in stage 1, the
Kuya,
best team we
parang
had
anong-
moving forward, but now they sit at 2-2. Their lives are on the line today, and everything to play for this young squad, and a lot of pressure on it all.
Okay guys, share nyo lang live, no? Share nyo lang
Share
live.
live.
They will be facing
Eto na, Team Secret, eto na.
And it's been difficult for this roster to
Ayan
get
na.
W's, but the chances are
Grabe
never
na.
see him outperform crazy guys in this series. But the big question is how
Yan,
does he
yan,
at
yan.
this stage
Pupogi
with
na
another
nung
loss or
mana
with
sa
this
akin.
playoff?
Bakit kumikis
Team
naman?
Secret.
Ang pogi na! Sige, very chill lang.
Eto na. Battle for the playoffs.
Exact same thing. In the
Okay.
final moments, Jesse Bash rejoining the roster to try to
battle
IGL
for the
them to the
playoffs.
victory. He's going to be wanting to show everyone that Unk has still got it with his signature mouse.
You know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of Talon suddenly pulling in Primi at
No,
that
it
last
doesn't.
moment.
That's the opposite of
Uy,
what
meron!
you do, Vicky.
Ano nangyari?
Uy!
He's not 40 years old. He's not 40 years old. What I'm saying is that there's this sudden roster switch in a very important match.
Ganito na lang hintayin mo na lang please lumabas ng
To me, this
It
feels
was,
like
it was a hyperbole, okay? It was a hyperbole.
to me, this feels like some kind of like old school sports movie where they grab a guy out of
Sir, pwede
retirement.
I see that. I see that.
Like the
But-
longest yarn or something.
Yeah, exactly.
No,
That's the vibe I'm
but you know what? Also, Team Secret has never been the same ever since that Primi match. That was when everything started going down.
Right.
Actually,
Okay, so this is like the reverse Primi curve.
the reverse Primi.
I think, yeah, let's see. I think Jesse Bash at times has been sharp. He did have that one ace on Pearl. Everyone remembers that.
Great ace.
Let's see if he can have another ace. Today, won't be seeing any Pearl from Team Secret. Instead, we will start out this series on a map that they are as familiar with in Ascent. It's a map that they played a lot in the past, but the meta has definitely shifted even post-Teo. We're seeing a lot of different stuff. We're seeing bloody double duelist on this map. We're seeing Viper on this map. We're seeing the standard meta comp on this map. There's a little bit of everything in Ascent. It's exciting. I know that you love Ascent nowadays.
I love Ascent so much more than I used to. I think, especially with this roster change, it allows them to change their composition. But I mean, who's going to be playing that initiator because it has been Envy, but now with Jesse Bash coming in, it would make a lot of sense for it to be him. 8,000 kilometers.
They flew 8,000 kilometers to watch Jesse
From
Bash
Poland.
knock the Pacific
They
champions out
from
of the league.
Poland.
Team Secret.
Respect.
Yeah, wow.
Alrighty.
Wow, indeed. Whoa, wait, hold on.
Team Secret changing things up. Here we go. Jesse Bash in the comfort role on the Sova. That's where you want to see it. Nizzy has been put on the Yoru. It's an ancient he's had some success on already. Kelly has on that Senti role. He should be a little bit more comfy, but the big one is Envy on the Chamber. This is a European comp you've been seeing from Fnatic and BBL lately, from T1 as well.
Envy's a fragger. I think he's going to do very well on this
100 map
chamber.
on the Chamber. Let's go.
Okay, ito game na boys!
What a better
Game na, lock in!
Why not,
Lock in!
Let's
right?
go crazy. Over on the side of RRQ, they are running that double duelist that we
Nakita
saw
mo na naman
before,
yan.
but there is a slight,
wala pa ba?
slight
Wala pa
change,
eh.
sorry,
Pag
because
nakapatay-
she plays Vice instead of Killjoy.
Interesting. I mean, I've been really digging this double duelist comp from RRQ. Monya was going crazy, and actually, more often than not, I've been impressed with the Neon on a set. I used to think it was borderline trolling, but nowadays I'm actually kind of liking it more.
Yeah, very, very fast. I think Envy's going to have a lot to
Ganda
do
nun,
against
hindi
this
ka
kind of
naganda?
aggressive,
Yung kasi mga
in-your-face
ginagamit
double
ko,
duelist. If he's able to
operator.
get those picks, stay alive,
Sobra
I
ka!
think there's going to be a
Sobrang
team
sinungaling mo!
Uy,
Definitely,
ginagamit ko
there's
OP
a lot
ngayon.
for this player
Uy!
on the line here. It is
Maglaro
a
tayo!
playoff, and they need to
Sige.
set the tone
1v1
here on
tayo.
Ascent. So we're
sige.
going to toss it to our casters, Quack, and
1v1
Komodo to get
tayo.
us started.
Sige.
You heard it from the desk. High stakes,
Luana,
high pressure, and
Luana.
a lot of responsibility for Envy to pull off in this match.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty simple coming in towards this series, really. When
Guys.
you make a
or
playoffs,
die na
losing
to,
your
no?
round, and that would be very depressing for a lot of the players on the stage. We've got some new
Kailangan
folks like
natin
Team Secret
manalo
having their debuts essentially
to
coming
make the
through into
playoffs.
this stage.
Okay.
They don't want to bow out immediately with
Win
really
or
showing
go
nothing
home.
too much. And for RRQ, defending
Win
champions,
or
are they really going to
go
miss out on
home.
going over towards champions?
or
I mean,
go home.
at the very top of this one, with how points are working at the moment, it's going to be extremely interesting as well, right? You know, a lot of teams on 12, Paper X all the way at the top. So we're really hoping to see some big battles throughout the playoffs. But for this map in Ascent, as Pilsy was highlighting, Team Secret, they're going to be changing their composition, right? So run this comp here,
Okay,
Fnatic
game.
and run it over in EMEA,
Ready,
and run it over in
Ready!
but you want to have a comfort role, right?
Ascent,
For the likes of Jesse Bash. You
favorite
don't want to be
map ko.
as disruptive. So I very do
Lahat palang
understand
favorite
this
mo pag
position
ano eh,
that Team
nagwa-watch
Secret
party
are coming
tayo.
out with. But for RRQ, I kind of think that they're happy enough with this
Coach, binili mo ba
composition
yung
because
boxing?
when I look at what they've played with so far on Ascent this stage, they've always been against a KO. And the
Sana mas
timing that
water
those
pa.
0 points have come out for them has been so annoying. Now they don't have to worry about
So,
that.
Yeah, much less to worry
wow,
about.
parang may patago
But at
pa.
least for Team
Ayun na,
Secret,
wait lang!
slotting in like 12.
Lang, easy boys!
Out. Team Secret on the attack into B main currently.
You got no vice utility towards this B site either at the moment, so there's a bit of proactivity from
Quiet, guys.
RRQ
This is
up
the
through
moment
mid,
of
up through
truth.
short, having
We
an
need
idea
to
that it
win
might have been a bit of a
this
mid-play
game
from Team Secret.
so we
We're
can
just
move on
slowly
to
but surely
playoffs.
getting towards this B site.
So ba?
Full inside information as well, so
Grabe
RRQ
na
can
talaga ang
cover
sobrang
around market
Jesse,
just in case. Look at the smoke towards A short.
Ano yung
Gem
plan?
Kid going for the peak. Ooh, extra
Uy.
information just refracts back so
Uy,
quick.
naku.
Monieto currently in position for more kills.
Ay, di lang,
Gem
di
Kid
lang.
swings off contact. That's 2 for RQ now.
Well, the Pistol Kings
Kita ka
and Team
dyan.
Secret might not be pulling one here today.
Napik! Napik! Ah!
The bottom of market now continues to hold the off angle while the rest of the team gets the spike down.
Yeah, player
bantayan
advantage for
mo,
RRQ.
bro.
Gotta realize
Okay,
not
we
for
get
long
the
yet,
plant,
you just
bro.
gotta have
Nakapag-plant
everybody kind of
tayo.
alive, that saturate for Gem
Okay,
Kid
nandito
too.
lahat.
They wanting to go to
Tatlo
site
dito.
or clear everything else first.
Bam.
Uy, uy,
Clear out
uy, uy!
market.
Bababa.
Uy, uy! Uy!
Some good work to be able to find the pistol just there, but not really.
Isa pa lang, 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 isa pa lang.
Assuming they get an idea that,
Isa pa lang.
well, killed everybody in mid, but not really
Isa pa
saying
lang,
anything
isa pa
over
lang,
the
isa pa lang, isa pa lang, isa pa lang.
So, and they should be able to be. Overlook a very important corner, though, that Envy is just sitting pretty at. And the pistol round goes the way of Team Secret. That's a 3 versus 5 at one point in time. Got a feel for RRQ at that point.
Lovely little flash from Team Secret nonetheless. They'll move on to the next round. Everything's bought up. Save for Nizzy.
Yeah, you just got to throw away that round now for RRQ, right? You don't want to kind of remember that bind, for example, previously, losing the pistols, the bonus, you get 5v2'd as well. Like, these are the things that
Haunt.
have, well, yeah, they do
Guys,
haunt you,
We
especially
must
so,
feel
right?
the pressure
As we're talking about,
to make the game
winning you're
more
in, losing you're out. It's the importance of catching every victory that you can in this stage. That first week loss against Global Esports, if RRQ lose this series here, I mean, that's going to be a massive pain, losing GE and Team Secret, and an opportunity for Team Secret as well, right? Extending their life in Pacific through to playoffs. Yes, it would be in the 4th seed, and they would be in the lower bracket
Easy
start,
meron!
but they still would make it to
Easy!
playoffs.
Dandahan!
Will say I still
Nakabay
was
sila.
in playoffs.
Kailangan mapanalo nila
That
to,
said, the
nagbay
RQ
sila.
needing to stay in the present. Little crossfire.
Nice! Nice!
Isa lang, easy lang, boys.
Now crazy guy trying to roll.
Uy! Uy! Uy!
Shock darts.
Yeah, there was a little bit of a fake over towards the A side with that Yoru.
Diyan na,
there,
diyan na.
but
Okay, okay.
There's been some time for RRQ.
Nice!
Oy!
Meron, dalawa yan!
Meron! Meron! Meron!
It's all pistols.
Isa pa!
Left on them.
Naku, naku.
Two so far.
Isa pa, isa
Just
pa,
going
isa
to
pa.
get into the back and, well,
Isa pa,
swing
isa pa,
together,
isa pa,
right?
isa pa,
There's no way
guys.
that
Dalawa
you're
pa lang
getting two quick
eh.
right clicks when you swing together.
They weather that one, gets a little bit close in the time, but these are going to be, I think, a bit of growing pains for Jesse Vash back into the server as well, right? Calling for the squad, stepping in for Zespu, and then a lot of role shifts as well when you think about it, right? Envy previously on the Sova, now playing the Chamber, and on the attacking side. I want to see how much autonomy he's going to be able to have and how tight with the pack they're going to opt to change things. Because right now he is with them in towards B main, and an operator, well, not an operator, an outlaw in play.
Still trying to make work with it. Currently smoked off though.
Chill lang, boys.
Uy, nadala sa pick, nadala sa pick.
Utility still at the front here for the Vice. Jesse Vash, 2 shock darts available if he wants to put a bit of priority to start to clear towards the side as well. You've got the drone available. You've seen nothing overextended over on the other side of the map at the current position too, right? Just Exfo refreshing the one-way smokes, seeing no aggression through lobby. You see the same. And the counter can be said, but now the minute mark hits and Team Secret, they want to end this at B. And look at the quick stack already here.
Oh, and he just slips it. Cushy coming in as well. You got the relay bolt, and that just continues to push Team Secret back.
Yeah, the information that, you know, things in B are being cleared, things in mid are being cleared. They don't want to get split. You've got the sheer at the front of the market.
Easy lang, easy
So
lang,
it's good
easy lang.
timing from RRQ to have it how you go.
Oy!
Goods lang, goods lang.
And they'll continue to say hello from
Okay lang, okay lang.
Give us the standard start.
That's not flawless from RRQ, but it's a good stronghold, right? They have the idea, as I'm saying, on the timing to slide in towards B and take a bit of a fight. When Team Secret are going to be potentially falling a lot more on the passive approach that we used to see from them when Jesse Vash was IGLing. Right, I think stylistically we have seen a bit of a difference with Zespu IGLing from them, that they've opted to have a little bit more haste up their sleeve, especially when he was, and I hate to say this, IGLing on the Neon as well. Duelist IGLs, I mean, you'll send yourself in and then you'll call from the grave more often than not. But here we go, first rifle round. Kelly S, one away from Steel Guard, and 2 could be the boon for Team Secret.
Okay, nice one. Nice one!
The TP, Wild Oreo 2K already, and maybe an open A site.
Yeah, you're 2 heavy hitters on RRQ down immediately. As long as you don't have any missed calls for Team Secret, they should be able to pick up this round quite handsomely.
We can
Trademark on the
go
ground
A.
just to prevent RRQ
can
from
go
taking
A.
further space too. Oh, this is tough way
Shout
to
out
come
kay
back
Mar
around.
or Darby.
Just call the
Shout out,
audible
bro.
as Team Secret. Regroup. Your recon will come back online for Jesse Vash when they make their way over to A. You don't even really need to see him use the drone. This can just be a full execute in. Nizzy's got the flashes, got the gate crash, got Thorns. You can set up a very quick entry into this A side and a good structured post plant here. I don't see really a world in which Team Secret should be faltering.
Actually, I really don't know.
No chance. Sparrow might be able to stall this by hiding inside the smoke or tossing out the paranoia. He hears the footsteps for sure, but still, it's a full stampede, Komodo. Crazy guy, though, bailing him out from the top of heaven. Now gives him an angle, and Sparrow around the smokes. Another
Nice
kill.
one. Last one, last two.
Trying to push on Jesse Vash, trying to go for the
Nice one.
He manages to find it.
Sana lang,
Cushy now.
kasi na lang nasa
Eben,
Manages to arrive.
Go.
And the spike is getting stuck. Oh, he just starts down.
Nakapagplanta
Jesse
na,
Vash is gone, and the steel guard is ripped. Kelly S.
Naku, walang
trying to
barrel.
hold close. Playing swing around.
NT.
Have I cursed them?
No problem.
NT.
Have I cursed them? 5 versus 3 in the advantage for Team Secret, and they slow down to start to clear into the A site. They've got flashes, they've got recon. They're opting for the drone, though, to go in and start to clear the close sides of things first. I mean, I understand it, right? Don't get me wrong. You want to be a little bit methodical. But I can't help but wonder if there was sheer bodies in the site for Team Secret instead, and they were getting a lot of the crossfires clearing together as a team. Maybe it works a little bit better. Cushy, very level-headed in that retake at the end. Isolates 2 1v1s as the plant's going down from Jesse Vash as well. Comes out with a great retake to flip the script to RRQ's favor.
Nauubusan ng...
Thanks to their economy right now. Team Secret, though, will continue to try to apply pressure, but Chimkin just shirks it off. Oh, perfect flash as well. Slight escapes for Wild Oreo.
Yeah, saturate in, capitalize on the utility for the kill. You found your opening pick, you've got information, the team secret around this A site, but it builds a bit too much pressure, and you look to greener pastures elsewhere. Quite forward thinking from RRQ.
Yes,
They know they're against the distance.
Pag nanalo, pasok sila sa playoffs.
Just to hold the angle
Natalo
too.
uwi.
3 players from Team
Uwi.
Secret now trying to scale up
No,
down
no
mid.
gun, no gun.
Jemkin is just watching
You don't
this
have a gun.
third kill in the round too.
Hirap na ito.
No, he's on a bit of a heater at the moment. Definitely want to see Jemkin and Monyet firing on all cylinders for the great RRQ success if they want to get into playoffs. This sort of round for Team Secret, though, not really looking too good as it quite
Inti,
flawless
inti,
to come
inti.
from
Nice try,
RRQ.
nice
Only
try,
some
boys.
damage dealt to Monyet. RRQ will take the lead here. Have we got an idea for Team Secret side on how they want to navigate this next round, though, right? Because they have a lot of ultimates they can invest in to make this a pretty heavy round.
Yeah, I've been eyeing on that Kelia Steel Garden as well. I mean, this could be a
Kaya
potential
to,
way
boy.
for
Just
Team
spray.
Secret to really tie up
And
this
trust
lead.
the boys.
Really need it, especially since they're on this attacking side too.
They got the drift too, one away from the Hunter's Fury. We've seen some really good success for teams when they're combining them, right? You're just drifting in, getting the information, blocking your opponents, and Hunter's Fury, the player where you find it. Bit of B main aggression at the moment from RRQ. Get on through, misses to the top of it, but it doesn't really matter.
Kelly, Luna yan!
Yeah,
Kelly!
not too much to worry
Luna
about.
yan!
You got
As
the
in,
drone
kaya mo
pushing
na
over, so
yan.
that's extra
No,
pressure
no,
for
get
Kelly
the-
S.
oh,
Now
no.
he's gonna get sprayed. Perfect tag from
Spray
Monyet.
pa.
And Envy trying to create some space in the zone.
Spray siya.
Good
Hindi,
layout
jump
approaching
na yan.
towards B main for
Baga,
the
nagpakasakali
play from
yan.
RRQ. Bit of faltering footwork from Jemkin, but at that point it's just a bit of a distractor. 5 versus 3 now in favor of RRQ. Can this tour de force start to bring them back?
A little progression smoke while they're
TP siya.
able to slip in, but once again, it's
Alam.
still methodical, Komodo. And this allows for RQ to get within range, convergent paths deployed. While Ori manages to get out of dodge, but can't hold down onto the spike, while the rest of RRQ look to retake. Jesse Vash, Hunter's Fury popped.
There's just no utility for RRQ here, bar those shock darts.
Ooh, and it does kind of flush while they're out of position too. Envy's the one to watch out for, but Monyet with the overdrive just silences him. Jesse Vash is the only one left, and he continues to strike.
Nice!
Jesse Vash did pick up the Hunter's Fury as I was talking about and uses it, but to no avail.
Sana lang, boys.
Monyet, 8
Very
HP,
good,
he
buddy.
still manages to get a kill with the overdrive there. The shock darts getting some
Ayan,
chip
ganda.
damage too. Definitely a world in which that 5 versus 3 could have slipped through the fingers of RRQ when that plant goes down.
Pitas
You
kasi
saw
siya.
just the escape route to come out as well.
Alam yung nandun.
They've
Baka
got a little bit
sakali nga
hard
lang
done
sa
by
push, no?
as Team Secret. We think might be able to clutch that one in the end.
No.
Nevertheless, 4 in a row to come through at the moment. from
Nice, nice.
RRQ.
Good timeout,
Here's
good
that
timeout.
that you would
Good timeout, bro. Thank you sa mga
Team
nag-share,
Secret's call here.
nakasuporta sa live, at
Certainly
sumusuporta sa
gonna
Team
need
Secret.
it. 4 rounds in a row for RQ.
Shout out kay Yuji.
That's one hell of a start.
Shout out sa'yo,
You're welcome,
the great
Warbirds. Have a
Cedric.
discussion with the squad as well.
The great Cedric.
What can you already figure out from your previous coaching
Shoutout sa
stint,
mga
length
TikToker, ay sa mga fake
from
bro.
Team Secret side as well? Jesse Vash back in the
Totoo.
IGL squad. I mean, you're gonna know some of his tendencies, right?
Pitas
As
kasi
Warbirds,
kagad si
you're gonna
Kay.
know.
Imagine, there's definitely some of that
Panalo.
going
Kulang daw
on
sa ritual,
between the
coach. Anong
teams.
ritual ang gagawin?
Sagi.
But just barring that, I mean,
Sagi
RRQ
ritual.
quite comfortable with how
Ulit
they
mo
have
na!
operated. The
Sagi.
smokes on
Ulit
A
mo
side
na!
is heroic.
Saging.
Nasa ba yung
Yeah, a
Sagi,
lot of them
coach?
progressive as well, right? You're not going over to the standard smoke
Hindi kailangan natin
afters and over
nakikita.
towards tree. They're using them to kind of get in and get out at the moment.
Ayun na. Okay, done na guys.
RRQ, I mean, Xfero, he's just dumping his
Time
own,
out ng
right?
TS,
So
so
it kind of works out that there's a lot more
Pakiramdam
smokes
ko
that
naman kaya pa nila
RRQ are going to be able to play in and out of.
naman.
The Team
Hindi,
Secret,
ano lang,
to see them come out with a little bit more cohesion in early rounds as well, not finding these
Ako
advantages
sila
or
ngayon kasi
dropping
nag-buy
the
sila ng
advantages.
kaninang second
Or at
round
least
kagad.
looking for the early
So
pick
ngayon,
for now. Oh, Jemkin though! That was a jump spot and he still shut it down.
kita
Yeah,
agad.
Jesse Vash
Alam
calling
nila
from the
kung
grave.
kagad ng TS.
No utility for him to be able to dump out now on his famed Sova. And the rest of the Team Secret squad, though, start to get the picture of what might be a bit weaker around the map. Rotations start to come out from Jemkin towards this B side at the moment. You've still got the priority on the Vice util over towards A. You're not too worried as RRQ at the moment. how this round should be closing. Trying to force out potentially this dimensional drift of Nizzy to get information. I mean, I kind of look to Team Secret in this round, and that might have to actually be an avenue for them to get into this B site.
Gonna be pretty expensive though on the Guardians. Kelly S maybe.
The thing is, if they do dimensional drift, Jemkin's just going to have to probably light speed to get out of here, because there's that steel garden too. He's now been noted. And he has steel garden pops.
Perfect challenge from Envy, and that's going to be the entrance for Team Secret. They've managed to slip through with the teleports into the site. Now Spike getting planted,
But now they have to hold it as
Nice!
well. We need to see some sharp shots.
and that's a perfect shot right there. Maybe a third one onto Cushy with a wall bang as he looks towards Market. Monyet though making a lot of noise.
Sana lang.
Kelly has his Team Secret comeback.
Nicely done, to be honest with you. Jesse Vash losing his life to the operator of Jemkin that we see in the first few seconds of the round with the catwalk peek out. But from there on out, it's flawless from Team Secret. As I'm kind of highlighting, dimensional drifting in, steel gardening in, but it's Envy on this chamber, hitting some gorgeous shots with the operator. I mean, without those shots connecting, there's not really a world in which Team Secret are having the bodies to survive, right? You miss the operator shot, you're generally dead after that. So some really nice shots from him after that timeout for a great conversion for Team Secret. Getting a bit closer to reset the economy of RRQ as well.
Definitely love how he's living up to his career so far. Chamber is a pretty rare pick for him as well.
Yeah, previously on the server. But you give that to Jesse Vash, you give him the respect. Need to see a bit more, though, from Vash and what he's going to be finding with this server util, what damage and what setups he's trying to get for the squad. Composition that previously RRQ were running with not the greatest success, I'll say. They've changed into something that you would assume they're more comfortable with. But, well, I mentioned earlier, in fact, KO was always getting the better of them on the timing with the 0 points. So they don't have to worry about that here. So they've got a little bit more free real estate to use their utilities.
For the win. Oh my gosh, may oras pa pala.
Get it, they know the arms around the corner, but still.
Mali.
Izzy with the flash, thought it was too safe. Jemkin denies it.
Yeah, thinking it might be a bit of a faster play to come up through short on the back of Nizzy's death there. So Hunter's Fury confirming no extra information, or rather information that they're not there. This time, Jemkin actually wins the duel in the operator battle.
Which means A is no longer a possibility.
Going to be a beam split through market with 20 seconds to go and 2 players on this B site.
Make their way through. Generally have to worry about Cushy as well as Crazy Guy, who are reading the situation just right. 10 seconds though. Team Secret have to press on. They try. Waldo manages to get one. The trade come through. Expero on the double. Monyet to finish it off.
No doubling down for Team Secret, unfortunately, here. Just a single isolated round. That one looking a bit more favorable for RRQ in the beginning, middle, and end. It feels like operator battles are being won. Good utility usage of Jemkin, and a great reveal on that as well from the Sova of Crazy Guy. Hunter's Fury, as I said, invested, confirming information, still fine. It gave you the idea that Team Secret were no longer going towards the A site. Gets a little bit hot towards the B site, and you get that reposition coming down. Nicely held from RRQ, but not resetting the economy of Team Secret just yet. If they're able to win this round, maybe even convincingly, you'll build up your own economy and you'll shut down Team Secrets, force them to have an eco. Envy, 2,200 credits waiting for Operator. Understand that. Had some great impact.
Otherwise, would be still a really good spot for RQ to be in. Tripping the wall, though.
Yeah, see a lot of different repositions of this from RRQ, right? Over towards mid, over towards A. Really draws out this utility that Team Secret need to invest to start to figure out where the Vice util is.
If not, they just continue to hold down into these defensive positions. Monyet getting the headshot angle into market, and Crazy Guy right behind.
I wonder if he really wants this kill. Monyet's low, but Crazy Guy has to recognize that they do have a player advantage. He still needs to be locking down market, because if you lose that, well, they can just get split on. And Jemkin by himself in B main with that operator to hold the line flashed off.
Door shut might lull Izzy to now you just got B main as Team Secret.
You got this recon that you can put out in case they start to rush, though. So some good protocols for RRQ. Trying to go through that smoke, it's risky.
Wonderful stun hold!
no.
It's the kill as well. Jemkin right on the off angle. Some
low.
dart burns off. And
Sobrang
Crazy
low.
Guy finds the
Sobrang
headshot
low,
to crack the
guys.
nut at the end.
Loving these crossfires
talaga
and quick
planting
realizations from RRQ at the moment on this defensive side as well. Black
Coach,
with the right
sinasaktan
utility
mo.
being held at the right positions, and they're not biting off more than they can chew, right? How many players would you see in that market spot as RRQ, for example, Crazy Guy here, push as soon as Nizzy is getting those shots out, your teammate is starting to get a little bit of pressure from that switch area. A lot of people would swing on that, but very patient.
Coach, nahihila siya!
Saturate.
Pag hinila ko ba yung
The
buhok mo,
Saturate
di ka
coming out as well from Jemkin. He's had some great success with that at the moment. For stalling power, for hindrance, he's capturing the Team Secret members, and now, as I was saying earlier, it is going to be the sort of eco that Team Secret have to come out with. But Envy is actually going for the hero Phantom instead of holding for an operator. Team Secret don't want to see this half go to something like 9-3.
Still a little bit high risk, high reward though. Smoked off as well now, just trying to go off of the drone. Sparrow in position, but this time no smoke on the site to work around.
Oh, Nizzy.
Yeah, she's gonna get quickly shut down. Sparrow right off of Generator. Triple kill already. Just Kelly S, the spike, not even in his hands. He's gonna have to swing to find anything, but Monyet is right around the corner, and those footsteps really cause you to panic.
Unfortunately, Envy couldn't get anything done with the Phantom. Jemkin had all of B main down on lock as well, pushing with that operator, and you just knew you could rotate as RRQ over towards the A site. You've got the stalling power from the Thorns. Ready. Just some great utility at the ready from RRQ.
Nakatatlo siya!
Jesse Bash as well, caught in the open, trying to pick up the weapon on the floor. It didn't look like last chance in the half, you might assume, for Team Secret to try and pick up a round, unless they're thrifting in the one after this. Lots of light shields. Get the utility behind this buy. You do have access to the Hunter's Fury.
Close.
Ito ba yung Aldab? Ay,
Close.
I think it might have to be an angle to try and use a big ultimate here to cut some corners and win a round.
Right, that's the one thing we haven't seen from Team Secret. Go explosive.
Yeah. Kind of highlighted it a little bit before though, right? When Jesse Vash is calling. He's a little bit slower generally. Plays a lot more on the back of this utility set.
Oh no.
Probably to their fault a little bit more than not. Here we go, minute mark called. Start to scope out what's on the site. 10 seconds till the next recon.
Nice.
Find the opener on X-Pharaoh. Shut him down.
What you don't find, just because he's right around the corner too. Now the smoke comes up off of him, and then Crazy Guy for the spams. Monyet low speed though, and Envy will take the blind shot. Now you got Jemkin trying to block up. What the saturate right there?
I told you, he's been using them really well. Finds space, finds some favor.
Kelly!
Ooh. Now what is this from Kelly S? Continues to scale up. Another target picked clean off. Just Envy left.
Hirap talaga dito planting.
Then we have Vintage Envy for a 1 versus 3. He's got a couple of 1v1s though at the moment. Quack Knife is still out, ready for the line of Crazy Guy. Has to charge him down.
We don't know.
Get burned down by shock darts as he tracks passes.
Isa na lang po si Envy.
Now 10 seconds left. Ooh, okay. Dodges the ults, but can you really get the quick
Nice!
hit? Still manages. But 2 more right on his back. 5 seconds. Envy needing to hold it down. No, he runs out of 10 bullets. 8-3, and RRQ are in such a strong lead.
That Kushi just would have disconnected there anyways, and you would have lost by the time.
Yeah,
Heavy investments with the ultimate of the Convergent Pass to come through. Not gonna lie, don't have that available for this next
Dalawa
round.
kasi sila dun eh.
Sure, you want to throw it in. You want to not give him a chance of getting the plant and finding the 1 versus 1s. Have a good shutdown in this half and make it the 9-3, which would, you feel, be such a difficult form to come back in towards the map as Team Secret on their own map pick as well. By the way, for those that might just be joining us, Team Secret did choose this map, and now they're choosing to use their second time out in the first half.
It's just,
Last round of the first half too. That's when you call it. This is not a great feeling whatsoever, but you definitely need to set the team up for the second half too.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the difference of a 9-3 and an 8-4 can be quite large if you pick up the pistol or not as well, specifically. So what you got to figure out and think about to go in towards this next round.
Envy will have tour de force.
Ang cute naman ng mga kahit RRQ nakalagay sa kanila.
But so far, the early round picks haven't really worked out too great for Team Secret,
Coach, mali.
just by measure of how defensive RRQ has been.
Well, the thing is, RRQ keep changing where their utility is, right?
Oi,
Drawing out the need of
Oi.
Team Secret to play a little bit more
JVX.
slower to
Bili
find
na kayo,
out where
guys,
the
ng
utility
ano.
around the map is, leading into just a lot of time favoring RRQ instead of Team Secret. Timeout fades away, though it's time for Team Secret. See if they can get the 4th round on the board. Meanwhile, Crazy Guys brought out an Odin.
Truly crazy.
Well, it's not the Ascent of old, but you just spam it through B main.
Back in a flash.
Otherwise, still Jemkin.
Alam nila
Makikita yung
Hindi, mauna ka!
He unfortunately strays right into it.
Oh, but Crazy Guy caught that in the drone. A little bit unfortunate for Nizzy. He can't capitalize on that one.
Silip lang talaga sa mid.
Still managed to get
Wala
away.
eh.
See if they can scrounge up a 4v5. All picked up. Well, 1 point away from the still garden least for
Drone
Kalias.
na ba si Idol?
Hindi ba?
Back to the drawing board.
Oh,
Team Secret, you want to go to this B site, you got to draw out this utility, destroy the Thorns, clone out the Shear. This is what Nizzy's going to be able to do with that.
Odin pa to.
Ay,
Does hearing the Odin scare you away? You've still got Wild Oreo over towards the A site from the shadows at the ready. Get over to the team. I'm looking at Team Secret. You've got to choose to do something now. More importantly, you can't afford the time to tick on down and give Jemkin, you know, the crucial 3 seconds essentially to rotate back towards this B side, who is actually rotating over towards A. So they do have a weaker set at B.
Hunter's Fury execute. If Kalias gets a kill, maybe Steel Garden for the post plant, but
bro!
the helmet and then the kill. Off to the next one as well, though, but Nissy goes for the swing. Two kills now on the board, but 10 seconds left for the spike to get planted. Cushy is still in Boathouse, and the angle for McSparrow becomes Team Secret's undoing. RRQ at the end of the first half, 9-3.
Gotta go quicker. You
9
have to go
triggers,
quicker as
9
Team
triggers,
Secret.
9
A lot of
triggers,
those
9
rounds were
triggers.
extremely readable from RRQ on this defensive side. Time not friendly to Team Secret, but a couple of glimpses, a couple of shots coming on out, don't get me wrong. Some great trades from RRQ and some great bunkering down on this flip towards the attack now. I'm actually interested to see what changes RRQ come in with on this Waylay and Neon. A bit more unorthodox of a selection of agents on a map like Ascent, but it makes it spicy. It actually makes Ascent fun that we're not getting the old 5 agents that was so stale time and time again.
You'll love to see it. Desk mentioned RQ not shying away from these off-meta picks. They certainly work out quite well. And also off this first half, you really start to see the disciplined plays and the togetherness that Walk was kind of emphasizing on through that interview.
Yeah, for sure. Lots of growth for RRQ at a very important game at the moment as well to get into playoffs. If RRQ do win this, they'd be getting the 2nd seed in the group as well, right? So not get the advantage of a 3rd seed, but they don't get the disadvantage of a 4th seed. Just have to have a great bracket run, and for a team like RRQ, probably looking to get 1st and 2nd to get in towards chance, right? There'd have to be a universe and planetary alignment a little bit in the point scenario when you consider T1 and DRX and stuff in those points. So it's in their hands. RRQ need to do the heavy lifting themselves.
That's what you would need if you are to see the return of the king.
Magsaswitch na sila guys, so bale defenders na ngayon. Team Secret, so let's see baka
fun yet. Next Pharaoh, 12 kills Beast. Starting off the pistol.
Okay, chill lang. Chill gaming
Feels
lang.
like a much needed pistol for Team Secret though. Still the leaders if they drop this one too.
We're good to
I believe
go.
they'd be meeting with Talon 15-7, something like that in pistols, but there's still more maps to play here for Team Secret.
Very true. And of course, in true double duelist fashion, you just stream right on in. Envy, though, able to hold it off.
Nice
2 kills already.
Isa pa, Envy! Isa pa! Isa pa.
Team Secret need more. They've got a player advantage. As Cushy is into the B site, calling the audible. Get on over here, run that spike. Leave Jemkin, play by himself, see if he can find anything. Cushy, not like that. Do you call for the rotate back to A? 50 seconds to go. I mean, you've got time, but it's still a 2 versus 4. Xferro would need some sharp shots. There's one.
Maybe a couple more, but he just bypasses them mostly.
He's
4
running,
seconds.
he's running a marathon.
Sprint straight into the A side. Maybe Jemkin deals some more
19.
damage. To
Low, 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 low.
This is where it gets wonky.
Oh God, you got the dart as well. Concealed, and that's enough damage. Just Envy left to pick up the pieces now, but he swings. Jemkin manages to get the clicks.
Oh boy, 2 versus 4, and RRQ managed to get it done. I mean, 3 versus 4 at a point in time where Kushi's still alive, finds the space at B, and whiffs the sheriff shots. I'm thinking to myself, all right, Team Secret, your pistol's looking good, you've got a great advantage. You rotate your numbers towards B, where the expectation that RRQ rotates over there. If you dispatch of Jemkin, who switches to lurk mode, then you're looking all right. But no, it's Jemkin alive. You've always got comfort when Jemkin's alive, it feels.
Oh.
That hurts.
He does now off that Izzy with Marshall. Well, the desperate. Oh, you can't really see anything around the edge of the smoke either.
I think you need to be desperate though as Team Secret, right? You need to be able to try and find a cheeky round and pull the rug out from under RRQ. Now the jig's up, you know things are at A, but there's not much you can do.
Well, we look towards Wild Oreo with this shorty of his. Just trying to play around this. Oh, but he gets spammed across. Crazy guy too. In towards tree. Now the only places left to worry about are possibly just Heaven.
Jesse Bash will get droned out, fall on back, he'll just tank that, so you can set up Envy with the headhunter.
Okay, Envy, let's see what you got. It's been pretty good so far. Still decent, but not enough.
You can see how paranoid Nizzy's been about a potential flank as well. And the Marshall's not going to provide too much value coming in the next round, so just see what you can do here.
To get as many kills as possible, just rob those guns away, but as they swing and peek, just getting whacked. Whack-a-mole.
Well, Jesse Bash will go up with Spike. He'll deny any ulti orb back over towards RRQ. Understandable. X-Pharaoh and Jemkin getting closer, right? The halfway mark to their ultimates. But in an 11-3 scoreline, coming into this next bonus round, paramount that Team Secret start to just find one foot in front of the other. This is their map pick. This is the chance to get into playoffs. You do not want it to start off in an absolute blowout.
So,
that's why these buys are really going to have to count. Because otherwise, RRQ are just having their way with this map.
Towards the A site, RRQ intends to start. Their agent lineup as well leads into opportunities for very fast-paced plays. Something you got to be extremely worried about for Envy and Wild Oreo.
See, maybe a potential paranoia, but not really hitting them. But yet manages to slip behind, and Jemkin on the other flank.
A site cracked open.
Oh, just so quick too.
Got a drone as Jesse Bash, recon eventually, but no flashes for Nizzy, no clone, no gate crash. You've also got Kelly-S with just an Arcros that he still hasn't pulled back from the B site too, so he's just a dry body towards this site. Look at, you have to save as Team Secret. You have to have another crack available at the last round of this map.
Otherwise, if you die in this round, you're just not going to be able to buy up. This is terrible.
Oh, Jesse Bash is going to see what he can spot.
Uh-oh. He's still getting spammed from bottom of belt. You feel so uncomfortable watching this.
No one's just giving you a duel as RRQ. They know they've locked this.
Such discipline, and Team Secret have no choice but to retreat. It's going to be map point, though.
Yeah, and if math is doing me correct, it's 9 of them. That is very, very concerning for Team Secret. But they opt to save, right? Playing to the percentages, that is the best case scenario. I don't think there's a way without a lot of that utility and duels being almost given to you by RRQ there that you're getting back in towards it. So that is to go for the save call. But still, I mean, just look at the streak if you consider the exchange as well from the last half. 8 in a row now for RRQ.
Shoutout muna tayo
And even
sa
in towards this round of number 16, right, getting closer towards Hunter's Fury for Crazy Guy. That can be a bit of a closer. They've still got some great weaponry that kind of parallels what Team Secret go into this anyway.
Absolutely. Just so much cushion. Shock darts to break some potential traps, but nonetheless, it will be the quick double goal.
Kelly, isa
The wall blocks it off.
Traded though by Crazy Guy. Still, you've got your rotation starting to come from Team Secret. You can give away to the site as RRQ, who have to establish a plant. And with the plant of Crazy Guy, he will be picking up that Hunter's Fury. Can get to the back of the boathouse and maybe rip it to spawn.
Oh my goodness, he really will just throw it in.
He hit Envy. And he's hitting Izzy.
Some decent damage going in. Oh, but still, it's going to be Envy with his tour de force. Potential threat. Now you got to play around the angles. Blinded though, just down to X-Sparrow, who's playing out from B main. He has to chase. He doesn't have an advantageous angle, and Jesse Bash will extend his team's life.
Quick on the rotates from Team Secret there, getting the job done with a lot of the sprays. Doesn't matter that the Hunter's Fury does tickle them. The fact that Kelly S kind of sacrifices himself to be able to find those 2 opening kills for Team Secret. Hoping and praying that his team is going to be able to close it for the remainder. I mean, his job was done. Doesn't matter that he gets traded on out. It's a good retake from Team Secret. I'll bring it back though. 2 rounds we've seen with such pace from RRQ. How many wins did we see from Team Secret? They have 2 very different styles coming in towards this match. So unless we just see some really good rotations and really good defensive calls from Team Secret that have the numbers to shut down this offense from RRQ, feels like that they're just drawing out this map until its eventual finish.
Yeah, Manya and Jemkin still relatively close to their ult, and with the explosiveness, if they can just break the anchor player, that could be the whole game.
I like this angle from Envy. He just needs to make sure he doesn't bite up more than he can chew, and pushing out into the open like that, it's good that he does get out.
Thankfully, Rendezvous does its thing. Still though, he doesn't see too many players, so kind of calls it to the team that it's going to be a B hit.
Oh, Recon Dart destroyed. 2 players shooting at it, so you get a little bit of an idea of what might be coming to the back of this B site. Drone will confirm. Picking out both of them.
Oh, yeah, no Yoru, so it's a little bit more difficult to trip the sheer wall.
Yep.
Kelly's very mad right now, guys.
Now you got the player advantage as Team Secret. You did give up your A main control, so you don't know if someone's pushed all the way to the choke point. Got a little bit of an isolation play at the moment towards bottom mid to push Nizzy back. Do like the space regathering from RRQ and the options they are trying to provide themselves at the moment.
And just because the Visor was stripped as well, Team Secret invested on towards B. Crazy Guy trying to maybe pick them off the rotations, or it's just going to be a quick B split. Is coming back in again, but just
flawless to from Team Secret. Starting to find a little bit of their footing here when they get the opening kill. Great readjustment of the shear as well. I think you highlighted it perfectly, right? It's when you're not running against a Yoru, it can be difficult to be able to pop that out, especially if you've got eyes prized through the choke point. Really good head on shoulders plays to come through from Team Secret. Look where you need to, cover off with the team as well. That's the biggest thing, the crossfires, the numbers. When Team Secret have bodies on the floor available to shoot, they can shoot.
RRQ timeout, guys. Kasi kanina wala na.
Just gonna need the right reads this time.
Dahil na-timeout sila, coach, ang gagawin natin for today ay...
And Warbirds.
Yeah, there was 2 used from Team Secret in the first half, so they didn't really have an option to have a chit-chat outside of just the 5 players inside the server. RRQ giving them a little bit of a blessing, but also, you know, RRQ have some coach input after figuring out that those 2 rounds in a row, what has Team Secret been doing that is working, what do we need to adjust? Time to feel early enough for RRQ to give themselves a bit of They have been quite successful in finding the rounds after the timeouts before, right? They were, well, ranked number 1 throughout this stage so far in converting after timeouts. So if you're a numbers stat person, good stat to have up your sleeve.
Push up my glasses and pull up my pants. But otherwise, it will be the upcoming round. And curious to see if Team Secret has any plans. Trying to play around.
Jemkin is down, everyone!
Yeah, because he rendezvoused out of there. Nizzy
Nice!
absolutely destroy them. Great set play to come out from Team Secret.
Just completely ruins everything. Cushy trying to shoot it.
Nice!
All alive from Team Secret, building bank, building confidence.
Grabe, ang lupit nila.
Getting it done
Anim
through a
lang, anim
timeout
lang,
as
anim
well
lang.
with that set play, right numbers at the right spot, something that they've not deployed just yet. Envy, the frag and the bait to get on out, and then there's a paranoia that comes from short as well. Very well timed from Team Secret.
Oh, they read that too, didn't they?
For sure. From 9 rounds to try and bring it back, now to 6. 33% of the way there.
Grabe yung miracle nila dito. Ang lupit nila.
Still though, slight half by with all the stingers.
Unang
You've,
silip ko pa lang.
you've missed the fast lane, unfortunately, Monyet.
Uh-oh.
Just clipped to the ledge.
Ay, ganun yung laro mo.
Oo, coach.
That reset's what you might want to do here with the
Kasi ako
stingers.
kasing galing mo.
Ako, mamali lang sila ng pick.
It does happen. One missed piece of utility and you've got to make a big adjustment.
Kahit manipis.
Could be a window for Team Secret now, though.
Yeah.
If he spots it out, relays off to LES, who does kind of get stunned up.
Jesse Monte!
Isa lang.
That will be a sight still, though. Xfero
Easy money.
off the side. Still around the corner.
Lambarel,
Gun
hold!
weapon robbed away.
They do better.
Hold.
Yes. Jemkin, he is still alive. He is still a threat. But what can he find? 45 HP, no opportunity to pick up a gun from the floor. And the Spike is in a very rough position, where Xfero does get his head removed and obliterated by that operator. Becomes a very difficult task, you'd feel, to bring it back.
Seems almost improbable. Spotted
Nakita
out
niya?
now by the
Defense
shoulder.
na. Nice!
Last one left.
Level 7 for Team Secret. Little by little, starting to come back in towards this map, but now they have to try and get through another buy round of RRQ. All it takes is one for them, but they need to not be complacent and in the mindset that we just need one round, right? They still have to give a little bit of respect to Team Secret, who now on this defensive side, with Envy on the chamber starting to hit some things, with the rotation call starting to look quite good for Team Secret. And a similar scenario where you gotta contend with that Vice utility too. RRQ going to draw out their second time out. Now this is where you start to get a potential bit of worry for them.
Chill lang.
Feeling like, all right, 2 rounds, we'll call a timeout previously. Oh, we lost to a set play after
Okay,
that.
nag-timeout na
Another
po
round,
ulit.
well, it's another 2 in a row, let's call another timeout.
So for this time out, dito na
Apart
talaga
from
tayo
this,
mag-shoutout kasi kanina
malang
hindi
yan.
natin nagawa.
This is the last words that
Okay,
they
shout out kay
Giro. Yeah, boy.
Overtime scenario.
Shout out
If it gets there,
kay
I think you'd be very flustered
Astro.
as RRQ.
Shout out kay
Just
Loki.
9 rounds in a row for
Shout
Team
out kay
Secret to
Shimba.
push us into
Shout
overtime.
out kay Jay, kay Ice Cap. Shout out kay
That's
Pete.
one hell of a tail.
Shout out. Ay, ano yan? Ano yan?
Uy.
Ano yan?
Hell,
Ba't
pigtails
piniyon
there.
tayo dyan?
I can see him pull it off.
Sing!
Well, we had Jing with the crop top.
Shout out
So do
kay
we get
Lalay.
a
Shout out kay
Monyet
Julie.
neon cosplay?
Shout out kay
Is
Shimra.
that what's
Shout out
next?
kay
If they
Charmy.
make it a
Shout out
chance,
kay John Dave.
If they make it a chance?
Throw it out there.
Shout out
They win
kay
chance?
Ski
Erlalu.
with Wake
Shout out
4
kay
as well.
Casey.
But nonetheless,
Shout out kay Lebron.
we'll see this time out
Shout
can
out kay
find any
Underscore.
potential
Shout out
value.
kay Smushy. Okay, napakadami nyo mamaya na
Well,
ulit.
we've structured towards the safe side at the
Okay,
moment.
ano
The
guys?
operator is here for Envy.
After this
We
game.
got Wild Oreo too, but immediately this is fast for RRQ.
Kapag napanalo nila to guys,
Overdrive out.
pasok sila sa
Waldo
playoffs.
gets a quick snap.
Kapag
Isa lang.
Nice! Envy!
3v4 now, and RRQ are running on short legs.
Wants a second bite of the cherry with this operator.
Easy.
Peak, conventional drift in.
Nice.
Bye by Xfero.
And now,
Nice!
no safe plans followed.
Another round after timeout investment of RRQ.
Saging, saging, hayop, saging!
Apat pa.
I thought, by the way, that Monyet should have found that kill with the overdrive, but at such distance, he's just kind of death by 1,000 cutsing him, and he doesn't get that last cut.
Really painful. Nonetheless, now you're going to go into the next round with half by Stingers Bulldog. Meanwhile, Team
Ano,
Secret
naka-all
continuing
din
to
si
build
Sir
up that
Jesse. Ay,
bank.
alam mo.
This
Ay,
time
naka-all din
in
nga
the
si Sir
position to another
Jesse.
part of the map.
I see Jesse Vash in the spawn with an Odin getting ready to spray through the wall down mid. And Nizzy here as well, going to be droned off and gate crashed away. So, Team Secret, their utility and their positions do start to get revealed just a little bit.
Oh, yung dami! Ang dami! Morgan!
Trouble. Jesse Vash, I see a select kill of the man. Jemkin going further in as well, and it's just a stinger too.
Plant on Crazy Guy, another Hunter's Fury, Cushy with the Steel Garden. If he finds one, what do you want to prioritize? They actually do the switch. It's what I was going to hope to suggest there, but they're ahead of it, RRQ.
Should give them great urgency.
It buys some time. Cushy, it's just on the timing. How long does he want to hold it before ripping it? Because you have to play respectful, almost as Team Secret with this ult available. Here we go.
He just waits off the paranoia too. Spike continuing to tick away.
It got two of them.
Yeah, they're gonna have to wait and hold for a couple more seconds before launching this assault. While they're just trying to look for the ending, but good on the entry. Swings off.
Come into the retake. The Steel Garden off-puts their positions, but they go in together as a team. Round all to get in instead of Nizzy, for example. Very reactive on the shots there. That is a deficit retake. Yeah, despite here against the Stingers and such, so I mean a little bit of slack over to RRQ, but with 4 players alive and no crossfire is actually established on the side itself too. It's just one by one they all fall from RRQ in that post-plant attempt at the hold to close the map. Team Secret, another 3 in a row. It's 66% back.
Actually, same. Pero, wow, ang galing.
Start out the smoke, but now without timeouts, really need to find a good play just to cool things off. Getting spotted out by the Hunter's Fury and the Recons as well. The drones, excuse me.
Oh, counter Hunter's Fury though start to come on in, start to clear the angles over towards the opener onto Cushy. Some chipper damage to Jemkin as well, but you've got the player advantage as Team Secret.
Sayang, nabaril niya yun.
As well as information
Pinasa side na,
on the site. They've heard Monyet, but still with the movement.
To come through from the Euro of Team Secret. This is where things get bloody exciting. Double digits now achieved for Team Secret. Are they going to be able to bring this into overtime? They're going to shut the attack. 12 to 10, no timeouts as we're talking about. Another reset to the economy of RRQ. You're setting things up for Team Secret to get 11 here.
Now the repositions down into middle. Oh, RRQ.
Slow and steady. See no overextensions from Team Secret as RRQ now want to go for a bit of this mid control.
Nice one.
Punish is so quick.
Hold these strong lines. You know you've got the advantage in the gun department as Team Secret. You got all the comfort with your Vice utility towards B, with your refreshable smokes over towards A. First point of info on the trade market tree. It's looking quite promising to be an easy round for Team Secret, you'd assume.
Aware of RQ's last known positions.
40 seconds to go. I do want to see Jemkin grab that orb. I do want to see him potentially have the access to the convergent paths in the last round of regulation here.
30 seconds left.
Still nerve-wracking nonetheless. Crazy guy, is he trying to sell a fake?
Yeah, but how convincing can it really be, right? Shock darts out to destroy any thorns. He gets paranoid in return with the recon that goes out. Oh, Team Secret, are they gonna fall for this one? They still have their Sober on the side. He confirms that it is a fake.
It's just one guy. We know that.
to 3, and there's a world in which Team Secret, with no bad manners, with nothing like that, with Jesse Vacuum here is calling a brilliant defensive side, making the team absolutely cook in these positions. Brimming with confidence at the moment, Team Secret to try and push us into overtime here. But is it going to be the fake comeback? Is this where RRQ flick that switch or not?
Do have an ult, pretty strong one. So does Team Secret though.
Yeah, one way over towards A main. You invest your drone if you want to get through this. Otherwise, you're waiting. Try to go through together, but they're going to dot those I's, cross those T's, drone out. Clear wine as well as a premium because you've been destroyed from there a couple of times already. So you'll use the rest of your utility to scale up towards the side if at all.
One thing you haven't really encountered is the double op as he swaps off.
Yep. Double up on the chamber. You don't want to reload. You just want to keep shooting. And he's in the right spot here. So is Cushy. Sorry, Kelly S.
Oh my god. Such strong position. Conversion pass deployed, but okay, Wilder gets spotted out. That's a good hit for RRQ now. Can they really get it? Well, Xpero trying to pick it up, but still trying to avoid this crosshair from Envy. The thorns come up and Envy is pinned down for now. The spike planted. Crazy guy inside a boathouse needing to meet his mark. Off by the wild side, Cushy getting shut down. With the first, but they know where he is.
No smoke to one way either.
Thinking to do a fake, but
they're standing all. I know the Mika fans cannot believe this, that her pick of Team Secret is pushing to overtime. What plays to come through from them on this defensive side, however, they are riding on the back of this momentum. Now they can have a bit of a breath as well, going into overtime. It's the first hurdle in this match that they're going to really try and bully their way back in toward. So here we go. Can they close it? Back to the attacking side. And for RRQ to the defense as well, bringing out that Odin on Crazy Guy.
Kaso lahat na sila may pera dito. Ito na yung totoong... Dito na.
Still gotta watch out.
Sinasatin mo naman momentum.
It's been on a tear.
Oh,
Hindi, basta
absolutely.
nasatin momentum, okay lang.
Got to try and find a world in which you don't give him just a straight up line. You'd think,
Easy.
how impactful has he been with this operator?
Gag, hindi na lang.
Tour de force, just any sniper.
Gagi!
Short control for Team Secret. Bit of main control for RRQ. Going to be gate kept by the Sheer.
Peace, bro.
First piece of the puzzle for Team Secret, but you'll just confirm a bit of this information. Lots of time to still adjust around the map for Team Secret. If they want to end at A or if they want to go back to B, Arcros is just confirming that there's somebody in B main.
So converge towards A. RQ has the information to work off of this as well.
Envy can get so much confidence on holding these lines with the operator. I mean, look at just what he's cleared already.
Xpero goes for the swing. He shoots down Nizzy.
Keep an eye on Jemkin. He's got to be the linchpin.
Still trying to stay tucked inside. It's not really needed yet. Xpero able to hold the off angle, and all of a sudden it's just Kelly S without much time. Goes for the swing, takes down Crazy Guy. But how can you play off of this now?
You just can't get back. I mean, Jemkin's already running the Narnia. He's done well to find the one kill and drop the spike carrier in Wild Oreo. Some extra damage, some extra kills, tally of Kelly S, but it doesn't do much in the end, unfortunately. Round over to RRQ. They've been waiting a long time for one of those. Now they go to their attacking side. Something that just felt like they were not really finding any value and success on. So I am interested, actually, Quack, in to see what the buy will come through from Team Secret, because you get the idea that they want the Operator to come out. Maybe not the Odin, because it's a very heavy investment when you consider you're without shields in these kind of buys. There's a talk to have coming into this overtime. Both teams refreshed with the timeout.
Masaya ba kayo?
They were not successful when they jumped on this side.
Yes, sir. It was so unsuccessful that they got a fan praying for them in the stands right now. This timeout, much needed one.
Shout out kay Rizami.
It's going to come down to a big call for RRQ.
Shout out kay what?
Is it going to be more of the default variety? Is it going to be more of the quicker pace? Because we've seen Team Secret figure things out in both scenarios, but I will say, a couple of those quicker ones were with those stinger bombs, right? Where you generally would expect the fast plays to come out and retakes. Now that you've got the bigger weapons, I'm just more inclined as RRQ to take it.
The consideration for the team right now.
So the Operator is out for Envy, 100% expected to remove that ult from his hands, and I think he nerfed him a little bit with the way that he's been performing so far here. Let's look at the split positions though as RRQ.
Shout out kay Dieter. Shout out kay Hero. Shout out kay Jameson. Ayoko na, bahala na kayo.
Cushy and Jemkin towards the B side of the map.
Game na.
Hello? Nangyari?
Get in towards A main ahead of the dart as well, confirm that information. Something that Team Secret have been quite good in finding actually on the defensive side as a bit of that control, but now as you reset it, you're going to force out any reinvestments of utility from Team Secret towards main. Currently just the dart cover though.
Recon it to be made too.
You're just trying to piece together where players are from Team Secret, where this Vice utility may very well be, where this Operator I think is a very important factor to think about in this round. If you find out where Envy is, I almost feel like as RRQ you just call not to go there. Head spotted from Nizzy.
And now this is beginning to get kind of worrisome unless there's some good mid-rounding. Okay, they hurt the TV away.
Bit of a stampede up through the guts of mid though, over towards the B side. Nizzy's not going to be able to beat them there, so it is Jesse Vash at the back of the side to potentially try and find things here.
And Nizzy as well, coming out from the back of Spawn, trying to spray as much as possible. Quite hectic. Nice! 2K bound, the flash from Nizzy. The rest of the team has arrived as well, so even if you get the spike down, can you really hold off 2v4? Good whiff on Envy. Might give them some extension in the round. Still needing to land their shots. Rico comes back. Cushy tries to reposition, but shut down.
And another round that they convert after a timeout from RRQ. Team Secret lapping up those results and converting the numbers. 13-13 to go again. Jesse Vash finding 2 from the back of side. If that doesn't happen, that might have been the map, removing a couple of key players from RRQ, trying to get in towards the site there, trying to establish a plan. I mean, look who he's taken down. Jemkin and Monyet. The normal heavy hitters, the hard whackers from RRQ, not allowed to try and dance around the site either. Jesse Vash is really planting his feet. And this will be the timeout to come through from Team Secret now.
Guys, so dahil timeout, anong gagawin? Mag-shot!
To potentially take
Shout
the lead.
Ay, sino age sa TS?
I mean, they hadn't seen the lead since they found the pistol in the second round.
Si Inby,
in round number
si
1.
Kelly S. Okay, 4 na Pinoy po.
Very first beginning of the half, but we'll see.
Team Secret.
Yeah. Shout out!
far, it
Shout out kay
definitely
Chili!
has
Shout out
been
kay
that
Jump!
side
Shout
that's
out kay
been,
Ben! Shout out kay
eluding
Pom
them.
Pom! Shout out kay Yanix!
I mean,
Shout out kay
I've looked
Oo
at my
na,
notes
pagod
here,
na ako!
and
Shout
something
out kay
that just
Gusto
is
Mew!
staring at me right in the face at the moment for RRQ
Shout out
is
kay
inconsistent this stage compared to stage 1.
Shout out kay
We could say that about a
Shout
lot
out
of
kay
teams.
Anyak! Shout out kay
But I
Nia!
thought that
Shout
this
out kay
series here
Mark
might have flipped
Angelo.
that up,
Shout out kay
right?
Gia.
When you look
Shout
at
out kay Vincent
the
Fernandez.
closest things
Shout
that we
out
see
kay
that they do in the
Shout out
Nonshin
kay
series and
Shout
the
out
Gen
kay
G
Shout out kay
series as
Vince.
well, right? We're seeing,
Shout out kay
okay,
R. Shout out
they're
kay
performing,
Kid
they're
from
working, they're
North
improving. There's
Shout out
still
kay
a lot of
Dev.
weaknesses
Shout out
that they can look to
kay
pick up and
Franklin.
rectify
Shout out
in
kay
their
Alvin.
scrims
Shout
and in
out kay
their
Haru.
the reviews
Shout out kay
after and stuff. And coming in towards this series,
Kita ko yun. Ulit na nga. Ulit lang.
looking good on this map. But the 9 rounds in a row that Team Secret find, there's that inconsistency that I'm talking about rearing its ugly head. So now as we go into another realm of overtime here, Or RRQ gonna fall, a Team Secret gonna rise. Is it gonna be the other way around?
I really think there's one slip up and that could cost you playoffs.
100%, yep.
Ooh.
If this was a third map decider, could you imagine? It's just the opener though, so there's some depth to this series, you would hope. Operator for Jemkin on that B line. Drone to come out in towards mid. Bit of a different look to this Vice utility as well for RRQ. He really wanting to invest the clone as Nizzy to go up through B to off-put that wall or not. Does give a bit of space control for Team Secret here.
Alam
But what do they want to do with Domain? There goes the wall.
Uy.
Gonna really be able to set up the split too quick. They've managed to suss out the other. Taking that pushy could give them point of entry, but Jemkin has other ideas. Crazy guy holding off from lane as well. Might need to fight. Oh, and it's Envy with the swing. Jemkin down. 30 seconds to go. Envy into the smoke. It's just round that Team Secret has been hunting down.
They know where he's coming from. Yeah, everybody's looking here. Sheer is still alive in B main. Great timing on the Thorns. There's no way he's getting in.
Just cannot.
Their own back kick here of Ascent, 9 in a row to push us into overtime. They get us into a second working of it as well. As Jesse Bash to find the opener, it's Envy to find the heavy lifting in the round with the squad.
Parang Pacquiao versus
Team
Mayweather.
Secret setting themselves up for the advantage, for the closure. And RRQ going on to the side of the map. Things have not been working well for them. No operators to be seen coming in towards this round, though. Bit of a different look for Team Secret, but they're going for the A main control. It's back to the doubling up in wine for Envy to get a pick and get out, and Nizzy to have a second bite of the cherry. I mean, we've seen this before, right? It got the better of RRQ. So they should have in their minds that it could be a possibility, especially that they're not going over towards A main, that they don't see any utility, and that they don't see the refresh of the one-way. It should be a tell.
Crazy guy's gonna check though. Okay. One way back in. Still needing to work around the pesky Sentinel utility.
Yeah, Wild Oreo has to really decide where he wants to put that paranoia, if at all, because it's a little bit faster for RRQ now. In towards the pin side, betting out on this utility. Jesse Bash, what can he deliver here?
Off angle. It's like one and done.
Pinasarap lang. Asan na yung kakain ng tae? Asan na yung kakain? Asan na yung kakain ng tae?
Icebox around the corner. Team Secret looking to start on the attacking side of there. They have an opportunity to potentially close this in too. But
Sakit ng
that map out of your mind now. You have to get your own map pick and try and push this into a third position. The dreams of champions. Will they stop before you even hit?
Nasaan na?
You're the one that's swooping around for now, but that's going to be a really,
Nakita mo yung tsura mo
really
kanina.
heavy. You picked Icebox, so let's see what they've
Guys,
got.
i-replay namin yun. Ilalagay namin
Despite the kills from Sparrow, Jenkins, all in the first half, it was not enough because the
Isang map
second
na lang, guys. Isang map na lang.
Back to the desk. Tell us what's going on.
Ang Sakit.
What is it with these past 2 days? What is it really? We have
Guys, yung
9
puso
rounds
ko.
back.
Guys, one map na lang. Pasok tayo, playoff.
Asa na? Sino yung takas?
RRQ needed just
Laging.
Insanity.
ng
It's
AR.
incredible resilience being shown there by Team Secret. What a bloody comeback on the defensive side. They had so many sick setups with this comp, and unfortunately from RRQ, I mean, you're up 12-3. I'm pretty sure that their team name stands for really, really questionable at this point.
I mean, RRQ was so well known for choking in the past. We would talk about it all the time on the desk. And then this year we were like, they fixed it.
AJ Mendoza, buwisit ka.
New era of RRQ.
Yung puso ko, Justin Panunsyo.
To it.
Biglang, ayun, nagsilabasan kayo, nanalo tayo, ha?
Ganyan!
Pistol plus bonus, it should have been over, but then went completely flawless. I'm truly blown away. Insane resilience. RRQ have to reset, but this is one of the hardest resets of all time.
Yeah, they are definitely sweating now. I mean, I was chuckling to myself
Miracle yun.
watching
Miracle
yun.
side, thinking like,
Content.
I'm going to an IGL back
Content.
in IGL boys. This attacking side is woeful. What's the excuse for RRQ? What's the excuse? Crazy guy couldn't get one round on attack after winning the bonus. Are you serious?
This is it's so crazy, and you can actually see, you know, the confidence on the side of RRQ really crumble, and you can just see it growing and growing for Team Secret.
Yeah.
Alam mo, kanina ko siyang patayuan,
Nizzy really getting out of the seat and getting riled up. Envy as well.
I feel like I'm watching a Gentlemates VOD. That's what
Eh, guys, masaya ako dahil miracle comeback yun.
This time, RRQ.
No, miracle comeback yun eh. Guys, ito muna tayo before
I
mag-start
really
yung
did enjoy
game.
this off show that we had,
Guys,
especially
nice
on the side of
comeback
Envy. We
talaga.
had some clips over here.
Nanonood na lang kami.
It was unreal. He was unreal in this chamber. I mean, in that first half, I was kind of doubting him. He started to hit these shots, started to chain them back to back, gets that operator flowing, and then spearheaded this comeback for Team Secret.
Yeah, absolutely. On the attacking side, able to hold angles in these post plans, able to be a little bit of a problem. Look for picks in the opening parts of these rounds. But on the defense, it's just such a problem. There are so many little setups that Team Secret had designed just to be able to deal with it. But on this attacking side, you can see Jekka definitely got the better of the Opdul. He hit a lot of
Hindi, ang usapan pag nakambak or manalo sa map 1, kakain ng
game
AR
with that big comeback for Team Secret, you're really going to start to see a lot more in highlights.
Sorry, idol. Atras mo talaga kanina, got me, bro. AJ Mendoza, hindi ko pwede i-reveal.
A comeback that should ever be feasibly possible.
Secret
Right?
lang yun.
Especially in a game like Valorant, you have
Like
these
on
special
5%,
elements.
Sa
Like,
finals,
everybody
eh.
knows, even RRQ know how to win.
Finals,
When you talk
pwede.
3 up, it's
Lagot
very
ka, kasi
obvious, but that doesn't account for the pressure, that doesn't account for, you know, you see lots of these rounds where it's like, they feel like they can close it. If we look at some of these retakes and some of the strong side holds that Team Secret have, the one that springs to mind is this exact round.
Yeah, for sure. I think you see the 4-on-3 there. It was actually a 5-on-3. Xperia goes down early on log side. Unfortunately for RRQ, this post plant is a side effect of the Stinger buy that they have. I think they are positioned much better if they have full guns there. But with Stingers, they actually are the team that even being in the 4-on-3, I feel needs to make a play there and needs to play close stairs or lane.
Yeah, because I mean, the general criticism when this kind of comeback is like, guys, hold on your ultimate. But how is Cushy not going to use his ultimate there? Because it should win them the round. It should. It's just Team Secret were hitting every shot. They were trading, they were coming in together, and they were holding down these sites so well.
I mean, it was a combination of Envy, excellent positioning, hitting every shot with the op, being a test and picking RRQ on the default, working
Yung
through the
long
map,
year,
as well as
yun
when
si
they were
Giz.
scaling out of the sites.
Si-
Everywhere he was gate crashing around, he was scaling in,
Ember yung
flashes,
payat.
but
Si Ember
some
yung
of these
payat.
smokes, but also Kelly, yes. The amount of room that Kelly just charges through that wall smoke with the blood smoke, throws out his own arc rose, and just starts running and gunning with the Phantom being an absolute hero. It was crazy.
I mean, I'm truly blown away. Truly blown away by that map.
It's that confidence by the time you realize that you actually have that comeback in your hands. They're feeding off each other's momentum and energy, and they're just tossing it around at that point. Because you can tell that there were certain plays that if they second guessed themselves, they would not have done that.
Yeah.
Like even Kelly has like running through everything and stuff, and he probably taking a fight that he knows 100% that he can win just because.
So guys, meron kasi kami right now na watch
RRQ,
party on
they
site
knew
was
they just needed it. I feel like that really got to their heads.
It's a mental crumble. I mean, it should be winnable. They know how to win those, but ultimately they just could not find that last round. Team Secret had far too much momentum, but now as we head into Icebox, they have to find a way to reset. And as I said before, I think there's no more difficult of a reset than losing an overtime #1, and then when you were 12-3 up and your opponents came back, the things that does to you mentally is absolutely insane.
Or a playoff spot too.
Pwede na mag-abot sa tuntukan na kasi
Not just
lumalabas
playoffs,
na eh.
100%. Like, this is a team that they are the reigning Pacific champions. They are overseas representatives for Pacific at multiple tournaments recently. If they lose this game, they are not going to champs. The current Pacific champs will not be going to champs.
They won't even make the playoffs. And this is the thing, nobody remembers your amazing eyes. Nobody will remember about you winning stage 1 if you crash out before the playoffs in stage 2. This isn't just their lives, this is their legacy on the line in this map too.
I'm so happy, by the way, that the players cannot hear you right now because I need them to reset. I needed to reset. I need to go to map 3, 100%, because that pressure, we just saw how they crumbled. And for Team Secret, they actually just absorbed it. They knew they were actually ready to lose, and I think by the time they accepted that, they were like,
I feel like they almost embraced the loss. It was 4-3, and you just sort of go, okay, guys,
exactly.
just shoot now, just get warm for the next map, and then back.
On the edge of your seat, by the way, if you're a fan of both of these teams. Apa kabar, by the way, to the watch party all the way in Indonesia. Hello to Wilson, Jamal, and Lucas over there.
I would not want to be at that watch party right now.
For those who are in QC, kapit lang, bakatin tayo.
Isang lucky backflip dyan, idol, para po zero.
So, like, for both of these teams, immense pressure. Team Secret cannot let this go.
Guys, tingnan nyo may mga iyaw-iyaw boys ko nasa
You need to
magandang
see
sopa
them
pa.
just reset, honestly, after that. I think Team Secret had a fantastic defensive
Bobo ka kasi,
side
Sora.
on the set there, but you should be feeling confident here as RRQ because Team Secret recently did just get absolutely dumpstered by DRX playing this Sage comp. I do believe that's what RRQ will be running in with. I don't see any reason for them to change, and indeed they will be just running it in with the most standard comp here. They just need to reset this momentum and play their game, and they should be
Sa mga pass na laban nila, bro.
Team Secret bringing out
Palitan mo si
exactly
Wild
the same
Oreo,
thing.
Leo. Ban na ko sa Pro
Look at Envy on that stage. This is a change for Team Secret. They weren't running this previously, but I kind of like this. I think it's very, very simple. Jesse Bash, of course, on that sofa, where he's been so good. And like I say, Envy on that stage, I feel like he should just be able to go crazy, put that wall down, and shoot like you know you can.
And Nizzy on the jet, they are testing Nizzy with the primary duelist role. And he really started to get warmed up there on Ascent, so I want to see if he can keep it going. Because, make note of this, Team Secret chose attack here. They have chosen to set the pace in this game on Icebox. They are riding that momentum straight through from Ascent. That could be dangerous if they pick up a pistol here.
Guys, ayaw. Sabihin nyo, press 1 guys. Iinom, tas tinginan lang natawa, di ba?
This is for Pacific, this is for that chat
Ayaw,
at
duwag
Paris. We're going into Icebox with Komodo and Quack.
Walang nagpa-press 1, no? Wala naman.
RRQ needing that strong mental reset while Team Secret just need to
Ride that wave, the attacking side, Komodo.
Yeah, I mean, we didn't really see Icebox from Team Secret previously until that DRX game where they got blown out of proportion, right? 4-13, they finished
ayaw nyo?
into that one. We didn't see it in the series against Gen G, I guess, for
Ay, ban ka ba? Pwede sana kay tandem ni Crowley.
From RRQ, a team that is quite proficient on this map as well.
Ay, ito ba yung
It was
stage
a
natin?
great showing against Longship Red Force on this map. So we're looking at two extremes, right? One team that
Pwede
was
naman na kumain, di ba?
and one team that was
Guys, empty kami ha.
Ha? Hindi, yung iinom lang kasi
Some
tumatag.
change-ups into the current rosters and compositions, but still,
Tubig yan.
Secret right now just positioned into her
Sabihan
take.
mo lang.
Yeah, got the 1-4 with a little lurk to come out over at the garage from Wild Oreo, but the hunt is on for the guns and mid piece together the info.
Then get out safely, if you please. Xpharaoh
A
trying
game,
to
a
play
game.
around the edge of the window.
A game.
Pag ako
Not really
nagulo
seeing
ng
too much.
sasama tatalo. Sasabog
A
ko
game,
sa mukha mo.
game. Tinginan lang.
Tabi mo kasi itong saging na to.
Walang kukurap.
No opening kills just yet.
Bubuga sa akin,
A
nagsaset
bit of
up ko
damage, but nothing too convincing, of course. You've got no information
Kasi,
opening outside the A side, which is what you're
Wala. Tatawa mo tayo.
in towards this B site as Kelly does get removed on A, so it's going to be an advantage for RRQ into this post.
Still though, you can get closer to the spike. Team Secret, they are trying to play a little bit sneaky right around the edge of the walls, but Nizzy, long range on that Sheriff. Crazy Guy finds his counterpart. It just will be Nizzy playing further back, up around yellow, up around green. Jesse Bash dives in, trying to play sneaky around the poison hole. Still, there are too many targets. He does get the one. That will just be a...
All members of RRQ to run around yellow, try and find the kill there to pick up pistol round on this defensive side.
Pero legit, mutik na ako mabulunan.
See as well, of course,
Hindi ko magagawang ibuga sa'yo eh, sa akin magagawa
a little bit of damage. You already have a glimpse at the force to come up from Team Secret.
Start na! Puro tayo ano eh.
Team Secret
Ano?
generally
Puro
really
tayo
hot
kalokohan
with the
dito.
pistols. For RRQ though,
Ha? Mamaya pa.
Ayan na, ipot coach. Hindi na naman ako kita sa sarili kong live. Ikaw na lang naglalag dyan sa account ko.
Game na pala.
I was kind of waiting for see what the vibes were in the comms after winning that pistol. Just gonna reset.
Game na.
Not get too overheated either. Still though, strike that perfect balance. Team Secret now forced up. They are actually pushing through pipes. Full execute. Still got the cloud burst up, and Kelly is suddenly sprinting through the walls.
Nice.
Xferno will be the first to fall alongside Crazy Guy. Crazy though on the off angle alongside Jemkin, trying to spray as darndest as the best of their ability. They will spot Envy at the very end, sustaining quite some damage.
Well, they do shut down the Stinger by. That's, I think, most important for them. There's no plan to come through from Team Secret, so they're not going to be able to have at it just again with another bit of a force up. So it's the good optimum start for RRQ. On this defensive side, you can start to build things up as well. DFI, you're going to be able to keep on going. I feel like that does get a little bit chaotic around the site as well. A couple of players that are trying to get out their shots, thinking that they confirm the kill and turn away. Caught with util out. Just a scrappy second round to come through. Jemkin eventually getting the close. So for Team Secret, well, they actually do decide to go again. Stinger's going to be present once more. A bit more of a forward angle actually for Jemkin this time. Bushy already rotating away, getting ever so close to that Mother's Fury.
Oh, spotted him. That'll be an opening kill. Now aware that there is a potential Stinger if he saw it as well. Positions to hold for the sight line right on top of the 410. Kelly has actually managed to take down Crazy Guy.
Yeah, that's where the Stingers might actually get the better of them, but you got to not overlook the same corner that Jemkin was last round.
Same damn corner, and he just sprays them down perfectly. A lot of support coming through from the rest of the team too, and it just gives them the perfect 3-0 start.
Yeah, that force attempt there to come through from Team Secret, ill-advised, and they're going for the force again because they're building up on the max loss bonus. Money, is it going to be Groundhog Day time and time again? Are they going to play just until it works, right? Expect the different result over and over. End up with the same one, who knows?
Hopefully not. We want some interesting Valorant here. The first map was such a banger. You surely cannot fall off now.
The first map was, by all purposes, shouldn't have been that much of a banger. RRQ should have closed it.
Oh, I appreciate it nonetheless. But now, off of the half-buy, Team Secret will be able to scrounge up quite a bit and look for potential duels towards A.
So yun hindi natin sila ini-inform.
Not saying too much though.
So yung ano
Drone out from
watch party nga diba?
Kushina.
Got to remember as well, plays a bit differently to the last composition where they had Zespew on the Omen. There was a KO in play as well. Right, they're running the double initiator, the non-duelist as well, I believe. It's over in the Killjoy there with the bypass. So yeah, non-duelist. Now, as Pilski highlighted, putting Nizzy on the pedestal too on this duelist. See what opportunities he's going to be able to open with.
Boys.
For the first 3 rounds, he was kind of getting shut down by Jemkin. This time playing very cautious.
Even when we do get into the massive ult territory, by the way, like, RRQ is going to beat them to the punch. I mean, you'll get Envy with a resurrection soon.
30 seconds left.
You're close in the Hunter's Fury from Cushy.
Video kasi meron na lang
Close
sila
to the
30
blades.
seconds para
Gentleman on the
mag-plan.
way. Mon yet,
You
by the way.
guys need
Just
to
been
plant, bro.
max chilling.
Oh no, alam na
No
nilang
deaths, no kills, just living
Alam
in
na
the
nilang
server.
And as the Viper does, he does put up the wall at the right time. Great shot for Jemkin. Still an execute for Team Secret though with 10 seconds to go. Can they get the spike down? Not quite. Jemkin with the blades. He does go for the pop. And you're just running off the save. Oh my.
Save
Took
lang.
too much time taken for Team Secret before they activate
save,
anywhere
save.
around the map. Not able
Save,
to
save.
really find
Save,
anything. Mon
Pero
yet does
kailangan nyo ng
lose,
Miss
so
Core Boys.
cursed
Huwag
him
nyo
a little bit
namin
there.
pakabahin.
Unfortunately, it
Yariin
would
nyo
seem
na ang
that
laban.
RRQ starting to really just find the right
Yariin nyo
navigation
na.
around the map on this defensive side. The operator out for Jemkin with the blades to assist in the tail end of that one. Currently 9-0, having a bit of a field day. You know, when you think about this map, you think about something that was a thorn in the side of Team Secret last time. Hyunmin on that DRX game was just absolutely delivering a great service on the jet as well. So
Sinasabi na, Julia.
if Jemkin is just able to echo that, it could be a very big pain point for Team Secret. Not able to shut down the opponent's
Julia.
boost.
Pain points. That's
Hindi ko lang
you're gonna have to call out that needing, which is what the
Ganun si
timeout is.
Joshua.
Okay, wait lang
Circle
coach.
back
Dahil
to.
time out, anong gagawin?
Shoutout mo na mga
Shoutout
fans.
tayo mga kaibigan. Shoutout
Yeah,
kay
the
Miko.
attacking side ideas of
Shoutout kay...
Icebox as well.
Sino pa?
Right, we're not really seeing
Wag
too
na.
much
Comeback
aggression, seeing a
Alger,
lot
like,
of just
ang score is
togetherness
10
from them at the moment,
10-3.
taking
Yep.
long
Shoutout
time
kay Gab.
to get things
10-3
happening.
din na comeback.
Shoutout kay Jay.
Stylistically, what I was
Shoutout
talking
kay
about in the
Jay.
last map, right, with Jesse Bash's
Shoutout kay
calling, slower pace,
Shoutout kay
piece together a
Matthew.
lot of the information
Shoutout kay
before
MR Josh.
ultimately deciding go B, go A with a split or with a one-dimensional choke point push.
It worked out well on the defense on Ascent, but here...
Different story, defense
Shoutout kay
versus
Eno.
attack though.
1604.
Like RRQ as happy as Larry on this defensive side to just let
Shoutout kay
Team
Cram.
Secret
Shoutout
waste
kay
a lot of that
FC.
utility that
Shoutout
they
kay
very well
Kian.
need to get
Shoutout
into
kay
these sites.
Fritz.
Now
Shoutout
you're
sa
a bit
Wuya
of a party
Bula.
mix by. See what Team Secret are going to be able to answer here with the timeout that was just called. Jemkin, of course, infinite KD at the moment on the 9-0. How far forward can that go?
Depends. Thinking that might be a similar setup.
Why, Loro?
But it's going to be Xpero
Oh
with the
no!
off angle
Kailangan
now.
talaga nila
Clearing
ng
out corners.
Icebox.
Painful. Toxic screen continuing to deter any potential pushes still.
Yeah, you're getting closer towards this choke of 8 to get on in, but how do you fashion yourselves a plant and get this back into any advantageous scenario? Jesse Vash gets that recon dart online to start to clear back towards site, so they can get technically in
Wait,
towards
thank you so
the
much,
site.
PNB, for sending
But there's still a
Roses.
3v5 deficit.
Ooh, okay, Nizzy does push Jemkin off of his line for now. But yep, as soon as that wall comes up, it's the utility that gets dumped into sight. No plant secured, and it's Xpero banding out across, getting the quad kill, 5-0 for RRQ.
What
Good volleys
is
to come out through
happening,
from
yo?
Monyen and Xpero as well, just recognizing the Team Secret. Well, they're going to be ending towards that A site, dumping the utility that you're still holding,
Shout
and
out
then
to
just
Ann
all
Jasmine.
capitalizing,
Ann Jasmine,
crunch
what
together
is
on
up,
towards
yo?
the site,
Yeah.
overwhelm them. Nicely done from
Sabihin mo
Xpero
din.
in the beginning and the end
Oh,
of the
shout out kay
round. Do
Leonard.
love to see that.
Ay, kay Ann.
Shoutout kay
With the
Ann
timeout,
Justin
not
Pangalan.
converting for Team Secret. Now we get a proper look potentially at to what they can
Shoutout kay
deliver in this
Ann Pa.
map.
Shoutout kay Shiro.
Tio
Well, not
J.
really backed
Medina.
up with a
Shoutout.
lot of the
Talaga
shields to
nagtatago
come through
sa
from
mga
Team
totoo.
Secret, I will say.
Hindi, ito, hindi guys,
Waiting to
legit.
see just
Dito
a
mahina.
actual full utility, full shield.
Sa Icebox.
Great
Ako
idea
dati favorite ko
round.
to.
Maybe it does have to be the wait till the ultimates are all here for them before they start to figure out their footing.
And at that point, what's it going to be? Like 6-0, 7-0? It's pretty rough, but still, quick entry now for Nizzy on
Nice.
top of yellow. Shoots down Jemkin, the op.
Ano yung may OP?
Picked up by Crazy Guy.
An advantage for Team Secret.
Kinuha lang yung OP, bro.
Resurrection. It's not online for Crazy Guy. Very difficult to
Hirap
get
nito
Jemkin
yan
back
kung
up
may naka-OP.
this spot anyways, but it is just going to be the reset for Team Secret. They have slotted Wild Oreo in towards mid. He'll be kept at bay and kept in check by the alarm bot that is under orange and the turret that's there as well. Got his own smoke in towards mid that he can try and play off on. But Team Secret, they start to get in towards this side. They start to go for the plant.
Oh!
Ow!
Last bullet, too! And now Xfero begins to make his move out from the middle. They already know where Team Secret are. Monyet just trying to jiggle around, keep his opponents within range as much as possible. Then goes in for the swing. Team around the back. Cushy to burn it down.
Wow, that's a bit of a waste of the lockdown there. That does just get disrespected by RRQ. Happy with numbers to go in together. As soon as they deny the spike plant from going down, their utility combos have really been impressive at the moment, just holding on to them, right? The shock dart goes on towards the planter, break the wall as well, chip them down real nice and low for a bit of a followable retake. RRQ running the flawless gauntlet in this map. They are, well, they're just bloody angry from the result of the last one. That's for sure.
At 6-6.
That's a very welcome sight, though. I do love an angry RRQ. I mean, look at the retake, look at the crunch. I think to what the next round could be as well. Team Secret, once again, the economy not working out too great for them.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be down to another little line investment in what they want to do, but it's nothing too substantial, right? See what the Stingers, see what the Sheriffs are going to be able to do. The Blades of Nizzy going to have to be a focal point to potentially try and find an opener, but it's really the team that needs the end game at the moment. They need to find a way to have a closure. Now RRQ recognizing that nothing's happening over at A, getting over towards B. Nice and rapid to have the bodies to fight the scrap.
Oh, potential brawl, maybe a lurk from Wild Oreo. It's going to be It'd be first, though. Fake plant into the kill. Oh, Wild Oreo gets spotted.
Jesse Bash does have the Hunter's Fury as well, but just not getting out from under the side, it feels like, at the moment.
No chance. Lockdown in as well, just to keep Team Secret contained. They feel the pressure to go for the swing, and that's when these automatic weapons will fan out across Kelly. Yes, not too bad on a kill, but crazy guy. He knows it right around contained. It's a knife in the back! Oh, what's up now, Tondo Gaming?
He got slowed, and he just knew that that was going to happen no matter what. You just give yourself over. I'm more laughing at the fact that the Sheriff shots are coming out and Cushy's just not moving with the Toxic screen up. He's also just welcoming and embracing a subtle death. 7-0 to come on through from RRQ. Having these great defensive reads at the moment. Not really able to see Nizzy have some great success when he's dashing across the yellow with the rest of the team, right? When I think of Icebox and I think of some players in our region that are really great when they get towards yellow, I think of something. I think of Gunmin. When they get to that position, you almost feel like they're in for an open B side. They're able to open it up with just such pizzazz. Not really able to see the same for Nizzy here.
Yeah, not the time. Slight high-low from RQ, and they're peeling off. They know the hit is coming towards A.
Yeah, they got the numbers here again. Slow available for Crazy Guy. The res did get used. No lockdown for Xfero as well. So the Hunter's Fury can be in play for Jesse Vash, but you don't want to go for a 5 versus 5 plant as Team Secret here. I feel they need to give themselves a couple of advantages, but hey, I'm not in the server. They are. Let's see if Team Secret can hold this.
Well, Nizzy feels the same as you do, but he's not going to be able to land a shot. Crazy Guy, what a swing. Envy's going to sack his revive just to bring him back, though, but off of that, Crazy Guy and Xfero fan out. Crazy, oh, Xfero actually pulling off a big flank, too. Crazy Guy just continues to play and push up from the top of upper. It's Nizzy trying to dance around the corners, but he's not able to make it out. Xfero now spotted out. Jesse Bash feels the pressure, wants to play around Nest, but he's not able to survive for long.
Yeah, the Hunter's Fury was getting charged at as well. Jesse Bash gets a little bit sticky when his teammates do start to fall. You got that res that doesn't work out either for the side of Team Secret. These are the kind of arguments on why I'm saying, 5 versus 5 is going to be a problematic spot for them. How great have we seen RRQ be in all of these holds in this map when they've got the bodies around these sites? If you're giving them the time to get the rotations, to get their footing in order, RRQ are going to capitalize on you. 8-0. Very destructive to come through from RRQ.
Oh, a sudden opener from Nizzy now.
Yeah, 4 versus 5. See if they're going to be able to close it, though. Currently, Team Secret still not doing too well when they do get themselves in these 5 versus 4s. A lot of times that they do drop them. towards the lower end of the those states in Pacific, and now we're back to equilibrium as well. IB5, there's still 2 players, by the way, on Team Secret that don't even have weapons. Sheriffs for Jesse Vash and Envy. Almost feel like they need to pilfer some guns.
Yeah, on this site, though, unless your opponents are nearby.
It's gonna be another 5v5, man.
Oh, man. And with the op in hand as well for Jemkin, suddenly becomes a quick 5v4. Recon spots out, and Crazy Guy just rips one through the wall. Nizzy trying to play from underneath, though, trying to get an angle onto Jemkin, possibly. Swings out off the shot, takes him down. Now stuck in a 1v2 where Cushy alongside Monyet just holding.
Yeah, doubled together. Nicely done. Brothers in Arms getting the job done. RRQ 9-0. Speed running this Icebox map. I don't want to say the cursed words, so I won't. You know. I mean, there's two ways that the cursed words can actually go in this series, given by what we just saw in the last map.
It is what it is.
Yep, timeout though will start come through. It is what it is. Very dangerous Monaco to be thrown in here. Timeout will be coming from Team Secret as well. Dropping their second one in the first half, just like last map. Wasn't to any avail in the first half, but the second half when RRQ started to call, that certainly was.
Okay guys, shoutout tayong mali.
Otherwise, so far it's just been RRQ being able to read every move from Team Secret.
Okay, wala.
Yeah, a lot of these layering approaches that Team Secret are opting for are, I'll say, mundane.
Pass roster Jesse.
Utility quite readable, trying to set up Nizzy to get in. Generally have a player watching the flank as well, or trying to slot Wild Oreo in towards mid.
Kirby Jutsu,
Icebox,
shout
of
out.
course, not a great map for Team Secret. Trying to figure out this attacking side, running out of ideas. Haven't even realized the fact that it's Wild Oreo. Just like the 0 in his name is 0 frags in the server. Hey, I've cursed a lot of players today already, so you should be getting a kill, Quack.
Looking for that egg to crack. Does have a potential Viper's Pit to progress into a site.
Speaking about eggs to crack, hopefully he just doesn't get scrambled in this one. Ooh. Viper's Pit is online. Start to have the feelers out with the drone exchange, confirm a bit of extra information on what's behind it as well. To start to get quicker on your approach, no angle for a lockdown as Kelly's to push RRQ back out of the site, who you would assume are going to now opt to stick around a little bit more potently that you've got this pit down.
Covers majority of the spike zone.
It does allow Team Secret to get real close though.
True that. Maybe go pit for pit.
Well, that was scrappy. Envy smashing a Crazy Guy for the opener.
Nice!
And then Nizzy to push an offer. Oh, Monyet though still inside the pit, able to land his shots. Cushy now from Rafters. Jesse Vash still alive though.
2 versus 2. Dancing around the side at the moment. Monyet, does he want to get back in towards his pit, or does he want to drop it at the moment? You'd assume it would be powerful with it available as Kelly, yes. A couple of bullets just whiff past the ponytail of Jemkin, and they call for the rotation. 20 seconds to get on over here.
It's going to be tight.
Yeah, well, Jemkin, he won't beat them. Plant from Jesse Vash. Oh, eventually. All right, there we go.
Oh, wait, but look at Monyet too.
It's going to be a bit of a multi-prong retake to come through from RRQ. Do they expect Monyet to come from the massive flank? Jemkin will be at orange, but Jesse Vash is kind of already at the right position, slotting himself in.
Coordination's going to have to be clean. Oh, but just a quick peek into the corner. Now Kelly goes for the trade. Lockdown deployed. Forces the hand from Monyet. He saw the shoulder. What a quick snap! Shoots down the lockdown. That's the defuse. RRQ continue with this streak.
Yeah, you feel like as Monyet there, as soon as you're out in the open, there's only 2 angles that you need to watch it where Kelly is going to go. It's left or right. And he gets Pinocchio'd a little bit. Gun barrel and then body spotted out. Monyet to come in for the clutch. A very level-headed headed 2 versus 2 retake. It does feel like Jemkin clearing the angles methodically, one by one, getting the job done. I can't help but feel for Team Secret as well. They were starting to get in towards the A side until Kushi just doubled down, finding a couple of low HP players, some tickling in the server, little bit by little bit, the bullets flying around. 10-0 currently for RRQ.
Well, the rounds will continue. Blade Storm for Nizzy.
Yeah, the operator as well for Jemkin, not going to have to be worried about over at this A side at the moment. Be charged with looking after mid, but now you see a bit more of this utility and the scaling up, and you hear all this utility from Team Secret. You know that they're starting to get in towards the site. They can set themselves up for a bit of a plan and then utilize Wild Oreo's pit.
Going quick. Oh, Hunter's Fury though. Great tag. It actually takes down Wild Oreo. No pin available now. Crazy Guy continuing to ascend. Monyet though off from the left flank. Able to take down another. And then it's just simple trades. Cushy again. It's 11-0 now.
The utility combos again from RRQ though are so superior at the moment. They've got the Nano Swarms at the right spot. They've got the Hunter's Fury. You try to get out of that site, you're getting tickled by some of that damaging utility. You're not getting out there whatsoever. 11-0 now for RRQ. Looking to have a flawless run at this defensive side and answer back in anger from the last map when they were 12-3 up, losing 9 in a row, a second round of overtime, losing the map. This series could have been done, you know, within 2 maps, it feels like, with this way that RRQ are running here. But let's see. Hey, let's see if Team Secret are going to be able to get one on the board over towards this B site, over towards Monyet's playground.
Keep things chill.
It is Icebox.
It is. Monyet has been, for the most part, working around the toxic screen on Ace site. Now just hearing the orb getting picked up.
Hunter's Fury starting to come out there. Jesse Vash is going to be able to find anything. Damage aside. No.
Might be a safe plant. Oh, as soon as the orb falls, it's going to be killed now. Oh, firing squad from both ends. Jemkin with Cyber Overwatch, though. And now Xfero chiming in.
Got the lockdown as well from Xfero if you do need. You've got 5 HP. You've got the spike down. You can just deploy that and force the hand of Jesse Vash, and that's exactly what they're going to do here. The captain, the old guard, the Unk for the new generation. The Unk. What can he do here?
Oh my god, no choice. Just has to look for a safe spot first. 40 seconds to go.
Should be untenable.
He's trying to bait them out into the open, but they're not giving it up. Jemkin even repositions off the shot. And there it is. Perfect first half, just to go.
Yeah, could you imagine a world in which this does get ended here in the flawless fashion in the 13-0? And after that #1, you really do have 2 different extremes. I mean, in both of these teams as well, I would even argue that the way that they were playing the last map was 2 different extremes. One very slow, methodical pace play, and the other one kind of just dump you till get in towards the site, pop in, right? Like those are the kind of thought processes that you get in there. But now in towards the actual map result scorelines, you get something with a massive comeback and no take into a 13-0 stomp.
Whoa, 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 you said it!
Imagine if it's there. That's the thing.
It really might be, but either way, this is one hell of a way for RRQ to protect their legacy, wash off the result from map 1, and go straight into, well, maybe map 3.
We heard it from the desk earlier. You don't remember the teams for the massive, you know, losses or anything like that. It's the victories. And for this one as well, right? People would look at this series in the extreme, and if this happens, right, they'll forget about the comeback that they dropped in map #1.
Oh, yeah.
They'll know the 13-0 that happened in map #2.
Rewrite the narrative.
Yeah, that's the one. 20 seconds, though, to get in towards the pre-phase of this next round. Let us see what the fellas over at Team Secret have up their sleeves for this defensive side. Are they going to be able to come out with a round, or are they going to fall straight into the snow?
Could you imagine 12-12 again?
Well, they did it from 12-3.
Oh my god,
Apat
Team
nga eh.
Secret, if you actually pull that off.
Also, I will add, Wild Oreo did get some kills, so he is on the board. He's not going 0 kills. We've already had someone famously on this Team Secret side go 0 kills. It was Jesse Vash. It was Jemkin in Ascension, yes. The legendary 0 to 17, for those that remember, for
Shout out
Jesse
si
Vash.
Steven Albert.
He did end up giving away that mouse.
He's got a new mouse now, but still, it's gonna be the quick peeks.
Okay.
Great opening.
It is an opening indeed, yep. RRQ though. Frothing for the pistol.
Trying to hang back. The loss of Cushy, while painful, not the worst.
Confirmed info as well that they are toward the tube. Double crosshairs over towards it as well for Team Secret. Some good damage on a Jemkin. A call for the heal, needs it.
Okay, Kelly.
Even Monier as he slips through, gets spotted up by Kelly. Yes, Jemkin too darn low now.
3 versus 5. Eventual heal to come back online. You'd assume you give it to Jemkin instead of Crazy Guy using it for himself. Does have a slow and barrier available too.
Sparrow trying to pull the attention away.
30 seconds left.
Yeah, see if he's just going to slot himself here and stay. Wouldn't be the worst decision. Well, you break this wall, give your team another avenue to potentially have something to work with. Now, Plant goes down. Pistols to try and break the wall are always a bit of a difficult thing.
Nako, kita ka
Should
dyan.
know that he's around here too, by the way, with that turret still being active.
Ang bilis nakapasok makapag-plant ng RRQ.
The right timing to really get that potential flank. Jemkin will start things off, and Sparrow now gets the snap. Nizzy, though, shooting down Crazy Guy. And then Jemkin gets ripped off. Just like Sparrow.
Game na.
Nizzy.
Game na.
It's not even really
Game na.
Sparrow had to get that kill and get out. Dodge, I kind of feel like just book it back around towards the site. Maybe a bit of overzealousness from the fellas on the site to go for those kills, but Nizzy
Game na.
working a bit of magic with the Sheriff in the round to save face. I feel like you get your pistol round there. You're not getting 13 0'd. So you'll take a little bit of a consolation prize maybe here before we get in towards sunset. If
It starts with one.
If we get into sunset, I mean,
It starts with one. That's all I'm going to say. It starts with one. I'm kidding. Buy up. RQ. Gonna have to respect the utility.
full save for RRQ. Get your rifles on board, play your proper bonus round. Team Secret will be lesser equipped. Look to close it out there.
Here.
Unless we just end on the thrifty.
No way. Well, Nizzy's gonna prevent that from happening. Sure enough, more utility getting dumped in as well for RQ to sprint towards the B site.
Just on this eco round as well. Farm up a couple of these frags, get a little bit more confidence. Do want to highlight too, we haven't seen any atrocious sober darts on this map so far. So I think Pacific's kind of safe when it comes to that. Seen a lot of bad ones at the moment, globally. I say bad, very, very laughable. Thanks for some good comedy.
Nakapag-plant yun.
Okay. Still getting the plant not too bad for RQ.
Yeah, see if these classics are going to be able to find any extra damage here, or just the plant.
Okay, Team Secret beginning to push on up. Good utility as well. Begins to push through. Crazy Guy does manage to get one. That will all.
Game na, game na.
That'll be all.
Game na, game
Managed
na.
to get
Game
one there. Ate the shock dart for dinner. And he still gets another kill for dessert. Crazy. Guy. Crazy guy. 12-2. Into the bonus round now. See what Team Secret are going to be able to come out with. The Marshal, the Spectre. So with the idea that they want to upgrade them as well to give themselves a fighting chance, because it has to be the flawless run for Team Secret to make the comeback in this map. An even bigger comeback than the last map. So they want to give themselves maximum chances, maximum investment every single time. On the flip side for RRQ, you can just go with these rifles and eventually build up towards a couple of these ultimates if you want to play by the numbers to just have a proper closure up through the map. Nizzy is in a bit of a problem spot. Might need to get his team to assist to bail him out. but he should be okay at the moment. RRQ being quite patient. Tailwind will already have faded now, so he is locked into jail. See if they're going to throw away the key.
No. Unless Xpharaoh is going to be the warden. Well, the rest of RRQ begins to march on towards B.
Confirm that no one else is here with the Sova drone as well, so you start to get a bit of a shift in position and awareness over at this B site for Team Secret. Wild Oreo, they get challenged.
Oh, but he managed to stand with it as well. Good stop onto RRQ's assault, and then the quick mid-round back into the A side off of Xpharaoh's lurk.
Oh, Jesse Vash is slotting himself up for a bit of a big duel here, unless Xpharaoh has a heads up to it, which he does not. Now, Team Secret looking to claim this bonus round. The Arsenal will arrive. 20 seconds to go. Cushy, crazy guy, have to try and bully their way in on a silent approach first.
Okay. Quick on the steps. Jesse Vash still around the corner, even with the wall up. Cushy though, manages to turn around, but has to pick up the spike, and that's where he gets hit by the headshot.
Yeah, Wild Oreo was already around the site. He can take the timing when he knows the opponent has to just run for the plant, has to run for the spike first. Damage has been delivered in that round from RRQ, don't get me wrong, but for Team Secret, I mean, they're going to have to expect some damage regardless in their endeavors to try and have a massive comeback in this map. Not every round is going to go flawless, but I do like the positions that Jesse Vash does maneuver himself into in that round as well. Operator for Nizzy, wrong side of the map currently with where RRQ are starting to go. A little bit more pacey towards this B site, with a change of this utility as well with the Killjoy set. See if he can get a little bit of early damage on a Jemkin before he starts to get around this yellow spot.
Yeah, not too bad. Well, Jemkin just goes and flies above. That might be good enough, but Kelly's on the site prevents the spike.
Oh, Xpharaoh, a later little lurk. Jesse Vash not aware.
That will be kill onto the IGL. Weapon still in the round, spike still on the ground.
Yeah, you got to wait for those toxins to build up a little bit. Maybe what Xpharaoh can do to start to cook here. His head has been spotted out. So ambitious from Nizzy. And Kelly has spotted as well. Call the 1, 2, 3 and try and find him. Oh, just isolate him at the moment, but they're giving him an opportunity.
Kelly S.
Give him an opportunity, and he's going to take that one HP to survive with at the end. It gets close. Deficit positions at Team Secret do answer back with the 4 versus 5 to start on off. Some good backwards and forwarding around the round as well. I thought it was going to be done when Xpharaoh finds those kills, confirms the information. But Kelly S is just holding down the fort. Get the op, get me the op. Op mid, they don't actually get it. Is that gonna come back to bite them? Preemptive celebrations, I mean, every player on the stage is always ecstatic when they win a round. It's very important, especially in this scenario. But in this scenario too, you want to try and maximize chances. At least for Team Secret, it's not like they are a map down, right? They do have Sunset as, well, in the back line if they need, which it does feel like they still do currently. 12 to 4. RRQ around this B side.
Trying to clear out space towards yellow to allow Jemkin some entry.
Well, lockdowns can keep each other in check as well. Who's going to bite the bullet first and look to throw that down?
No, you first.
Slow orb just ricocheting back towards Envy with the barrier wall that is up. But here we go, lockdown for Xpharaoh. Ready to counter Kelly S's.
They're just going straight for it. A little bit of a Hunter Spear as well from Cushy, and that might be it. More kills going through, and you've got Vision coming out from Onyet on this lurk. Envy has to shoot himself out of this situation.
Rez has to.
Oh, goes for it. Pretty sticky. Does pick up a weapon as well. Goes for the tap now, but he's looking. Oh, he crouches down. Cushy. He knows where he is too. Envy, if he gets the kill.
Timing, done.
Oh, and that's gonna be the spike going off. The kill, but
Sayang,
around to
strike.
RRQ. Slight slip-ups, and it will be a 13-4 at the end of it all.
If it was half defused, maybe it could have been a little bit more chaotic at the end there, maybe a little bit more achievable for Team Secret, but it's really the first half here, absolutely destructive to come out from RRQ. They save face a little bit, Quack in a quick scoreline of their own map picking on Icebox, which does mean we do need a third to decide here in VCT Pacific. Who is going to go into the playoffs in this group between RRQ and Team Secret?
Yeah, that's a good way, at least, with this perfect first half from RRQ to give themselves the true mental reset. With that, confidence is truly found back for them.
Yeah, I really do wonder which way does this one float more, though? Who do you feel more confident in now to close this one, right? Because you look at it from an outside view, a really close overtime for Team Secret's win and a smacked for RRQ's win. Generally, the scales will tilt in the heavier favor of RRQ. I think a lot of people will still put RRQ as the team that they would expect, given that it is Sunset's coming next. But I think that the Dark Horse story at the moment for Team Secret, it's galloping at the moment.
Yeah, quite a bit. You really love to see how Team Secret are just throwing everything they possibly have into this series. Not too bad with certain entry kills from Nizzy, but at the end of it all, it will be Champion Nick Sparrow doing quite a bit of heavy lifting for the side of RRQ. And with that, we're going to toss it back over onto our desk before we set things up for Sunset.
Talaga. Pero sabi mo kanina, nag-aaya dapat.
We are going to a map 3, 13-4 in favor of RRQ, but there was a little bit of we were raising eyebrows here. We were like, wait, hold on.
But let's just relax, all right? That's not going to happen twice in a row. Very low percentage. RRQ puts their foot down after that Ascent comeback. 12-0 on defense. That was a slap.
Yeah, I mean, mad respect for such a fast turnaround there from, of course, throwing that big lead to then going flawless in the first half for RRQ. Exactly what they needed to be able to mentally reset. Even behind in the first kills there, but still looked like a very solid game for RRQ. And then they didn't give any space really to Secret to come back. You know, potentially there was a little bit where you're like, oh no, what's going on? But they closed it down. They shut it down.
I mean, at some point you really got to question Secret though. Like, what have we seen on attack so far? We've seen them win a pistol, an anti-eco, 1 gun round on Ascent attack, and 1 gun round on attack in overtime on Ascent in 24 plus rounds, guys. Like, this IGL 80, like, we are not winning on attack right now. This is extremely questionable.
No attacking rounds were won in that map, save 1.
In Icebox?
I was like,
oh, yeah.
It's such a fascinating map.
RRQ, yeah, from RRQ.
Yeah.
They didn't need to win very many.
Save 1. It's just such a fascinating map. It's so strange, but yeah, I guess that's what the series is. There's a lot of back and forth between these two teams, but in very extreme sort of settings.
You know, it doesn't have to make sense. Just sit back and enjoy some fun Pacific Valorant people.
At peak SEA Valorant as well. I do have to point out too that it doesn't look like either of the teams, like RQ managed to make that comeback, but even when Team Secret were down, you know, in that half, they were still laughing and they were still keeping up the energy. So it doesn't feel like Team Secret, you know, they're ready to back down yet from this fight, especially as we go into map number 3. But first off, we do have some interesting things to point out in this map.
Yeah. I mean, this is sort of the problem, I would guess, with putting your star player like Envy on this stage. It can be good if he's freed up to just go kill, but if he's gonna die planting the spike so consistently, you gotta start thinking.
How relatable is that?
He never got a chance really to get activated in this first half because once again, trying to get that plant down and bang again. I mean, this Sage on Icebox notoriously sucks for this, so a little bit of a tough one for him. He couldn't really get the ball rolling.
He's done it better there. He's put the wall down and he said, Jesse Vash, how about you plant? I will sit on top of my wall and I will kill some people.
That's what I want from him.
It didn't really do them too many favors though. We can see RRQ, so many successful retakes completed. They had a flawless defensive side. side, and they were wiping the floor with Team Secret, whether it was while they were establishing that spike plant, as we said, denying it many times with the Sage trying to force the plant down, or just being able to flood before they even get into the post plant, or just completing successful retake after successful retake.
Yeah, and that's how you play this comp. I think in general the Sage is so strong on that defender side. For those retakes, they did a really excellent job. But someone who also did an excellent job back in form is Jemkin, absolutely frying, especially in that initial half.
Yeah, this was a good Jet versus Jet matchup. Nizzy got a couple of licks in, but Jemkin is maybe the best Jet in Pacific, like especially when he's having a good day. He is fantastic on this agent. You used to see it on their Haven. Nowadays you see it on the Icebox, but when Jemkin is able to play the Jet, it's not really something that gets put together in this current meta as much. He really puts up some numbers, as did Xpero back in his comfort role on the Killjoy, but shout out to his Omen as well. Omen, he only has recently picked up on Ascent, and he was totally serviceable in that role as well.
He's been looking fresh this series. He's looking good. He's leading the charge on all accounts, playing a fantastic defensive half there on this Killjoy. But like you say, even in that first map over on the Open, really managing to get things done. So he's going to be the one to watch for me for RRQ as we head towards it.
Yeah, clearly for you, he's the one to watch, especially since you have him on your roster on a bit like, look at that. You've got Xpero and you have Envy, who definitely have been putting up numbers this series.
Good well for myself.
There's quite a lead. Of course, we aren't done yet, especially with this series. We still have our third map. What are we expecting from this? Because at this point, like, I don't know.
So, I mean, look, for RRQ recently, you've seen them play this Waylay comp. They do play the double duelist with Waylay. It's something they've been running quite a bit. For Team Secret, you did see them get a win for themselves on Sunset, though, up against Nongshim. It was one of the earlier games, and it was one of the games where you did actually see some promise from their new roster, but that's when Zespi was playing. You've already seen Secret really standardize their roles and standardize their comps so far in this series, and the reason for that being is that they want to put Jesse Vash on the Sova as much as possible. Then Envy's been more so that Sentinel, kind of more flexible player, although they're not really putting him as much on that traditional Sentinel.
Yeah, I'm very curious, but I kind of feel like we should be expecting a comp change here from Team Secret. I think there's better things you can do to enable Envy if you want Jesse Bash on that breach. For example, if we want Jesse Bash on the Sova, I would never in any universe want to see Envy play breach. That's not what he should be doing. I would much rather him go loose, go in a chamber, something like we saw in the first map. Envy is the guy who need to be setting for success. So I'm very curious really to see the direction they're going to take.
I mean, I'd be fine as well with Kelly S on the Senti role. He's been pretty great on the Senti role so far today. I think that's something that you can 100% just throw him back on again.
Yeah, so far some of his most memorable performances here on the Pacific stage have been on that Sentinel role, despite him being such a flexible player. And that's one of Team Secret's, advantages, right? They have such flexible players here. Sometimes they can feel free to switch things up. Will they do that here on this final map for this playoff spot? Potentially. I mean, they've changed things up quite a bit already for today. Why not another?
I wouldn't mind seeing like a Cypher deadlock from them or something, throw Nizzy on the Yoru or on the primary duelist, and then Jesse Vash can play the Sova, while Dorio has just been playing that controller role. I think that's a comp that could really fit the current personnel that they have. Everyone gets something a little bit comfortable. Throw Kelly S on the deadlock, throw Envy on the Cypher or something like that. I think that could definitely cook, especially against Neon Waylay, right?
Yeah, for sure. I would definitely like to see something like that come out. I think there's a lot of different angles Team Secret can take here. But ultimately, as we move towards this map 3, it's now essentially a best of one to decide who's going to make it into the playoffs here. Does not get any tighter than this.
Oh yes, it's again, this is a playoff spot, so it's really going to come down to the wire at this point. Both teams have done their back and forth. We had a little bit of a comeback from Team Secret as well, and it's been very, very exciting. But now, this is the map that determines everything. This is our third map of the series, and again, it is for that crucial playoff spot for RRQ. We've been stating how important this is for them as the current Pacific champions.
Yeah, I think they're going to be feeling very comfortable, very confident after the way Icebox went, and they know they should have had Ascent, especially the Icebox. If I'm RRQ, I was feeling a little bit nervous going into Icebox after that Ascent comeback. Now I'm feeling very confident. I feel like I stomped you on 2 maps and we kind of let our foot off the gas pedal there on the attacking side of Ascent. So I think they are feeling very confident in the reverse sweep, and and they're feeling very confident in their normal comp. It is going to be Jemkin on the way late. It's a very util-heavy comp from RRQ that only has the kind of singular entry, and Monyet is going to be on the smokes.
Over on Team Secret, running with that composition that you would expect in a way, the Breach Sofa, but no changes, which really scares me now because Envy is on the Breach. Envy is the star guy for this team. He's the fragger. He's been the one leading this team, and now he has to play such a
this
hard
is it,
support.
boys.
They
This
need
is
to
the
try
moment
and set
of
up
truth.
Lizzie on that
If we
lineup.
win
I
this
think he's a
map, we
capable
will go
player
to
who
playoffs.
can do it, but I think
If
his
we can-
flagging
if we
power
lose
might
this
suffer
map,
in
we
this
go
map 3,
home.
which I'm not sure something
The team will
Team
go
Secret can
home.
afford.
Somebody else for Team Secret is going to have
So,
to step up
I
here if
need
they're
your
going to try
support,
to
I
scrape
need
into
your
the
prayers,
playoffs.
I need
It's going to
your
be exciting to
trust
see
in this
who
team.
indeed will step up for the team, or who on RRQ
Let's
will
get
do it,
this
because
map
this is for that
so we can
playoff
eat
spot.
now.
We're going to step into Sunset with Komodo and Quack.
Pati nga yung original mo yun.
From tip of the spear to heavy support. Wow, I mean, the composition's on both sides, but what do you think about this, Komodo?
I mean, it's the same comp that they're running in Team Secret that they did in their first map of the first week against Nongshim. They are just changing up who is playing what role essentially here to accommodate for Jesse Bash. Now, the things that I get interested in, this is going to be the second ever Neon from Nizzy and the third ever Cypher from Kelly S, right? We've seen more Deadlock, we've seen more Vice, but we haven't actually seen Cypher play. So it's going to be interesting to see what sort of adaptations they can come out with. Envy, Breach is his most played, but I do agree with the desk. I think that him being on Breach kind of anchors him a little bit more here.
So
Hingi
that
yun
anchor
tayo.
helps him or weighs him down nonetheless.
Well, the pistol round that was successful for them against Nongshim was, in fact, a full A-main take for Team
Guys,
Secret way back then.
Gina.
With
Yes.
Zespew on that Neon.
I-entertain
Running
sila
around
kita.
down. This time they are still a little bit more aligned to go towards the A side as well.
Already have the fault line and the slide.
Oh, no.
Okay, just for Crazy Guy to line both of them up.
Yeah, having a great amount of numbers as well. You would assume that for Team Secret, not a lot would be pracked ready for this Sunset, especially with Jesse Bash coming on in. Players having to change roles in a crucial moment can really get the better of you.
We're back in elementary.
Stun aftershock. Hold up. What is this? Envy. Okay, still shut down anyway. Stuck by A main. Spike on the ground.
Yeah, you'd assume too hard for Jesse Bash to get this one. 30 seconds, 1v4. Need some sinister shots to come out. And can't get first. Unlucko.
Anti, nice try, 1-0.
Sunset. Let's
And with no
watch.
plant as well for Team Secret. Just hold your weapons, have a good proper go into a bonus round. Don't have, you know, your force up start that you did last map. Definitely need to give yourselves as much of a chance in this one, you feel like, right? Because it's essentially the best of one. This is the winner of Sunset, makes playoffs, VCT Pacific Stage 2. For a chance to get towards champions as well. For our reigning victors from Stage 1 RRQ. Do not want to see them echo what happened to T1. Where they make, you know, they get the victor.
Just gonna fall.
T1, DRX.
Oh,
Get the
yeah.
very first win in
Kickoff.
kickoff and miss the event after in
Guys,
Toronto.
the moment
Following
of
along
truth.
that line. Just the eco. Team Secret, see what utility they can figure out where RRQ are
Hirap na
placing
ito.
that one.
Attackers sila sa Sunset.
A little bit figured out, but nonetheless, the firepower is just not there. So Jemkin happily strafing across, looking for some burst shots in. Oh, the spam.
Oh
Yeah,
my
you're getting out of that
G.
one as Jesse Bash. There's just a lot of bullets raining toward your position.
Kelly or yun na
And I
lang.
mean, one could argue for Jesse Bash that he just put himself in a spot there with the team. But for the flip side of Jemkin, 3 kills, go for an ace, get closer to that convergent path.
Wants to hunt. Rightfully so, Monyet. Continuing to hold down the line towards the back as well.
Alam na.
Oh, what's this? I hear footsteps.
30 seconds left.
I'm gonna back off. I see them. I will spray. They're pretty darn low, so we can just pretty much run and gun this down. And there it is.
Yeah, it doesn't need to be a situation of a spray and pray, because he should be winning those duels 99, 98 times out of 100. Now we get the proper buy to come through from Team Secret. Going to be a little bit lesser equipped with no plants coming on through and not a lot of damage at all. But hey, the Rifles will be in possession at this time for them to start the affairs on their attacking side of Sunset.
He wants his ult.
Gana ito, bayram na.
Understandable. Stinger. Spectre, couple of dogs. See what RRQ are going to be able to do as they get a little bit of this A-main control established. The one way going to be there as well, but it looks like they want to get a little bit hungry for some further information. Envy right and ready to reclaim the territories as well. Meanwhile, a bit of a potential duel over towards B main, though just the camera spotting and destroying. Keep things in check. Kelly S has a lot to try to figure out back on this Cypher after a while.
Guys, I think you can go rush A.
Someone trying to adjust, but both breaches currently as well.
Yeah, you're going to have the C's, the fault line, the flashes, aftershock, haunt. There's a lot of this ability that RRQ can throw towards this A site currently that can throw a spanner in the works to Team Secret if they do fall back on the passive nature of Jesse Vash's calling. Thinking wiser to stick around the A side, so towards B they go. Cast your eyes towards the radar. It is the right call. The Prowler is going to keep things interested over towards this A side. It is just Nizzy though, trying to keep things in check. He'll fall and give over a better weapon, but now it's the speed up over towards B.
Alright, collapse onto Xfero. Drawn out quite a bit of utility if you are Team Secret. So this kill would need quite a bit, but also the rotations have arrived right on cue. 10 seconds, spike getting planted while Dario managed to kick the first swing. But Xfero swings right back into the smoke. He takes the kills. Jenkin now fanning out. It's just Envy left. His teammates have all fallen apart, and he can't quite play around the corner. RRQ for the bonus.
4 alive as well is going to be a massive swing in towards their economy. Huge cash injection. Just Crazy Guy losing his life. His utility and calling in this round, you know, would have been quite paramount.
Guys, it's 3-0, malayo pa.
Leaving Nizzy to try and play by himself on this Neon. I highlighted earlier as well, it's his second ever time playing Neon, right? We see him on some of these other duelist agents look a little bit more comfortable. So I'm really keeping a keen eye to see how proficient he is going to be with the team, how successful they're going to be at setting him up. Because if you're not trying to play towards his strengths here, certainly is going to be a recipe that RRQ are just going to run away with, really. Team Secret need to have all of their players firing completely.
Not really seeing too much in terms of the proficiency of movement.
Next round as well, you'd assume that Jemkin's going to get these convergent pass online. The defensive side powerful for a stopper or a retake. Currently though in this round, Kelly S already gone.
Okay. Just trying to get away into the site and get the spike down as quick as possible.
Happy enough for a retake though was RRQ.
True that. Positions noted. And lines taken. Team Secret managed to push on up, but here comes the kill from Market. Jenkins sets off the convergent path and tries to find entry into sight.
Oh no.
Quickly dashes over onto Boba. Might have spotted by the elbow. Monyet. Nizzy hiding inside of the smoke with the C's. He's 1 HP. Won't be able to survive. RRQ continue moving forward.
They survive with 3, but it does get a little bit costly with the ultimate used for RRQ. So I think you'll take that as a prize for Team Secret. You don't have to worry about it to the next round where you yourselves are one away with the Rolling Thunder. Definitely be an angle that you can pick that one up and go for a bit of a side execute. So I do wonder if there's going to be a bit of a trap play set up on the side of RRQ to be ready for the collection of that ult orb. They do have, of course, the trap abilities of the Breach and the Fade, Paranoia as well that you could throw in. Got a lot of stalling action on this defensive side. The timing of it could definitely catch Team Secret. Stepping on Legos, it's going to hurt.
There's a potential Lego.
Yeah, starting to build some blocks around this round though. Gain that A-main control as Team Secret. Made out a little bit of this utility, confirm that it is indeed a couple players still charged towards elbow, close towards short now.
Still on the fundamentals, not too bad. That's Monyet down as well.
Xfero is getting real hungry with this one. He's going to shut the door, going to get bailed out. You've got that operator from Jemkin and the him to going out. The saturator's always been good for him.
beautiful stun. Completely stalls Team Secret, but with the flash, they continue to push forward. Oh, still a kill from Xfero. Jemkin still somewhere skulking around the site. Team Secret, they are aware and alert. Oh, yeah, that's the plan, that's the kill. Just Jesse Vash wants to hold for market first. At that point then.
Yeah, reposition.
Shot dart in hand, 30 seconds to go. How do you clear out Crazy Guy first, though? Oh, movement steps. It's a wall-bang headshot that does it at the end, 5-0.
Actually, clearing out Crazy Guy there would have been the best opportunity for him, finding that first frag and then you're against a known operator, and Jemkin try and bait out a shot and try and make him miss. A way in which you could potentially pick up that round, but it's another one going over to the side of RRQ. 5-0 now, figuring out this timing and the rotations on this defensive side. It's going to require some intervention here. Timeout for Team Secret to have some discussions. Because you certainly know that the game plan at the moment is not going the way that they want. Their attacking endeavors not convincing, not off-putting RRQ at the moment, and really forcing them to be uncomfortable, you feel. There's a couple of prowlers that are coming out, there's a couple of reactionary stuns and seizes, maybe a paranoia as well, but apart from that, you know, RRQ, they'd be expecting that using that utility in those sort of situations is fine. You're not really forcing RRQ to reinvent the wheel in this match.
Timeout is a real good key phrase there as well, Komodo. I mean, you're seeing these rounds where they're trying to set things up or go for like long rotations, but RRQ are just doing standard and being proactive.
Yeah, I mean, we haven't even really seen RRQ go for a massive execution towards this A side of main, in towards B main either. Nothing cheeky around market. It's kind of been quite tolerable and orthodox. Now we've got a little bit more utility investment over towards A. We've got 4 players here, actually. Crazy Guy's going to miss the timing on the fault line.
At least the relay bolt will hit, but still Cushy bails out the team. Monyet has the smokes, and Jemkin just fires off a blind shot. Quick on the snap, it's a second, and at that point, it's just Jesse Vash left. A flawless picked up by RRQ.
That's a really good game plan, a really good read for RRQ. On the back of that timeout, the Team Secret are tending towards this A site almost 9 times out of 10. Especially when it comes towards this map. Really heads up play and research done. They've done their homework, so to speak. Right numbers there. They weather through the Rolling Thunder as well. That really does miss its mark. I'm thinking to myself, all right, Crazy Guy, you're going to miss the utility timing here, but you've got a team to back you out. They do drop the aftershock, the rolling, the paranoia, as I'm talking about, right? And now, the round is lost for Team Secret after their own timeout. Hopefully this won't take too long. It does look like Crazy Guy, just a bit of an issue there, but we have the best refs, so they're onto it very quickly.
Apart from that, though, I also noticed Jemkin is up with 10 lives, 0 deaths right now.
I mean, he's kind of echoing what he did on Icebox, right? He was, what, 9-0 with that operator, just dancing.
Ascent as well.
Yeah, true. He's certainly putting up the numbers. Going on towards the build diff, if you remember, I was tossing up between Jemkin and May for our selection. I put in Jesse Vash because I thought he'd be able to jump in towards here and start destroying. We've seen some good things from Jesse Vash, don't get me wrong, but I think, hey, the analysts do the analyzing.
Yeah, we just guessed. I do think Jesse Vash did bring some value on that Ascent defense, but yeah. Apart from that, you know, just you slot into the team.
We need a throwback currently to Sovash. We need him back. If you throw it back way back when, Jesse Vash was the Sova nerd, had all the lineups. You know, coined Sovash as a bit of a nickname for him.
Sure.
So we'll see if that one comes back.
The Sovash injection. Currently not really found. Still trying to pull things out, but RRQ are just at every step of the way matching whatever Jesse Vash is calling. At least on this map still.
Yeah, and that's one of the things as well for Crazy Guy. I mean, he might be having a bit of a field day at the moment in the expectations and the tells of the utility that our Team Secret are running off on, right? When they see the drone, it's generally a tell. When they see the recon, it's generally not used as a fake. We've seen it attempted once or twice, but it was just immediately shut down because what happened on the other side of the map? There was noise.
Exactly.
And RRQ knew, or RRQ were pushed into a forward position to get that information early. It's been very proactive plays from RRQ on this defensive side. But here we go, we're back in towards it.
Let's go.
Let's see if Team Secret are going to be able to have some fight on this attacking side, or if not, well, bye-bye chances at playoffs.
Well, let's start things off with a bit of a recon. Hunter's Fury to allow the team to set foot into sight.
There is a time limit on those Hunter's Furies. I think Jesse Vash only got 2 bolts off in its entirety, not a third. Trying to line things up. He has found the space for the team in towards the A site, however, so Team Secret can go for the plant. I just worry. In these 5 versus 5 scenarios, the retakes have been superb for RRQ.
I know, right? You see this with a knife. Oh, nice! He holds down True! As soon as RRQ tries to swing, he manages to spray. And out for Monyet to try to regain some space, but no flashes available. Fake TP. But look at this scaling up. 2 players, a duo, and Monyet on the flick. It's not landing. Team Secret with their first round on the board.
They are here to party. They are here to fight and dance. Nizzy gets the lion's share of the work done there with a successive spray down. Hope we get to see that one in the replays because the Nightfall comes on in, finds the one, and the quick taps. That is gorgeous. Need more of that. We got the rest of the team looking for the closing as well at the end of the round. So that's 1 out of 6 to try and tie things up for the half as Team Secret here. But for RRQ, in the mindset that they've still got the economy, they've still got the buys, they've got some ults. It's just 1 round. Try and go again. And a bit more of a quicker one again from Team Secret as well.
Counter fault line to stop them though. Aftershock as well.
Scary Rolling Thunder to force them back. Re-clear in towards the site.
And suddenly you got 4 players on this A.
Yeah, but you still got the elbow control for Team Secret, so actually they're happy enough to stick around.
Crazy guy marking the exit of elbow, but Nizzy. Oh, he's gonna get spotted off the Prowler too.
That's not the player that you wanted to fall first, unfortunately. Smoke over towards the elbow choke too, so it's gonna have to be a bit of a focal retake to come in from Team Secret. Superior line from RRQ.
Just gonna try to continue pushing at this point off the cage, but quickly traded. Jemkin surrounding the exits, and at that point, just Envy left. RRQ continue forward again.
And there's that answer back from them too. Stacking the 1-4 towards this A site with a bit of a flex position from Cushy to get back towards mid or towards B if they need to. Again, these kind of one-dimensional reads that are coming down at the moment. RRQ not really having to exercise the mental capacity here. It's not getting really tested. It's quite followable. They've got some answers back to what Team Secret are trying to do. Very strong fundamental idea on how to counter what they're doing on this defensive side.
I see a fault line, I throw a fault line back.
Just kind of just be that, doesn't it? A bit of extra utility, a bit of extra stuff, of course, but hey, it's fine. TP into the spawn, you've been spotted, you can't stick that one. So the question marks around the map on where they potentially could have repositioned to, shut down.
Yeah, but at the same time, all these rounds happening. Jemkin already spots it.
Yeah, just getting out some shots from Nizzy to try and destroy the trap wire as well, but that's not going to happen. Sticking in towards the util, keep playing operator. We've already seen really good saturates to just block everything back from Jemkin. Really feel like he's in a comfort zone on this waylay with an operator.
And another one down. And well, Team Secret going to try to exit out from B main though, but they have been spotted out by the Nero theft.
2v4, going to be very difficult.
Trying to hold the line, avoid fault line for now, but oh god, it still is too darn good of a shot from X-Sparrow and Monyet to trade. RRQ up to 8.
Are we going to have another scenario where Team Secret drop their second timeout in the first half or not? Because we certainly need to see a bit of answers come out from them. This next round is not going to be quite equipped. So they could just wait to use it for another rival round. I mean, there's only 3 left in the half, right? It comes down to the decision of the coaches at the end of the day. Do you still think that there's some legs in this half or not? Or do you have to come back on the other side of the map?
Really tough spot.
Neural Theft and Overdrive in play for Nizzy. unaccustomed towards the Neon too. So we'll see how proficient he actually can be if he does opt to deploy that. Towards top mid though, there's the overdrive, and he's just run into the trap wire. What a play from RRQ.
Simple traps and setups, and now maybe a slight trick for Kelly, yes. He's got the convergent paths, Aftershock as well, coming up from Crazy Guy. They know where Team Secret are marked exactly. Kind of contained around the little cubby as well.
Well, they're not contained in there, they're stuck. They are absolutely stuck. Crazy Guy's got 2 flashes. They have to encroach upon to him.
And he's just gonna hold it down. Bot line set through again, and ooh, Jesse Vash is concussed. Does pick up the spike though, once the smoke drops. He's gonna get tagged up as well. There's quite a bit of time to go, but I don't see how you're able to crab walk out of this situation.
You shouldn't be. Good crossfire established between Jemkin and Crazy Guy. Smoke flare fades, Kelly S falls. A night secured for RRQ, having a field day on this defensive side.
Just everything going right for them.
Yep, start to feel like Ascent might have been the outlier in this series. And yeah, we haven't seen a mid push come through from Team Secret just yet. They reposition a bit of the utility. And it does catch poor old Nizzy off guard. Here's the timeout to come on through, though, for Team Secret. I expected it in the next rifle round, right? I did mention it, so they are trying to maximize their chances, at least in this first half, because it is a very big difference if this goes 11-1 to a 9-3, for example, because, well, we did see what happened with the 9-3. Delayed, because it got to 12-3. Got to 12-3, man.
Yeah, that will be a lovely performance to remember for, I guess, the ages. But barring that, you're brought back to, you know, whatever's happening in the present. Look to Jesse Vash as well, but you're just seeing a lot of question marks. And they're not quite finding the solution just yet. Because again, RRQ are reading everything.
Yeah. And Team Secret, right, Pistol Merchants, not able to find too much success on them here as well in this series. There's some, but there's not all. Had they found all of them, could be quite a different story at the moment. Timeout fades away. The Team Secret have an answer, a convincing play to get a second round on the board. Slow and steady for the beginning. Some progressions up through mid. No Cypher trap wires here this time, so Crazy Guy just has to be the body for the damage.
Very close to it though. Suddenly spotting out 2 players. It's domed. Cushy be looking to trade.
Whoa. The thing is, they've just got 3 players here, right?
And you got Manyen on the other side as well, though. Ooh, but good trade from Envy. Maybe a slight chance for Team Secret to press on. The slide not working out for Nizzy. Ouch.
Very close quarters as well. Not too much that he can actually slide in with and build up any quick little unexpected reaction. Monyet, he's flash too there. The paranoia actually blinded out the opponents. It was great. But now Xfero starts to get a little bit tested towards this B side. He's just by himself.
Oh, manages to push through though. Nonetheless, good recon from Jesse Vash. So back to a 2v2 where Jemkin has an op.
Can't get through this trap though without making noise.
Spike planted.
Just gonna go for it nonetheless, and then maybe mark it. Manya has to play it safe, but caught by the corner. Still makes it a 1v1.
There's Envy here where Jemkin is coming back through though. Has the saturate, but Envy, flash rolling thunder, knows the angle.
Oh, perfect snap. And it's gonna be even 3K in the round for this spearhead guy. Well, 9-2. You keep the rolling thunder for the next round. That's not too bad.
Yeah, but I mean, it's just more importantly, it's another round for Team Secret, right? Like, they get the kills, they get the job done, they get the plant in the trade game, but nonetheless, a little bit of over-ambition to come out from Nizzy. Just feel like still in this map, it's not so much just the missing of the rounds as, I mean, it is a causality. You're missing a lot of kills as well to come through from Team Secret, in honesty, right? 6, 5, 5, 3 and 2. I mean, you've got 3 players on the other side in double digits. They're just hitting their shots and reacting quicker with a lot of the assistive utility and the destructive utility too. RRQ are going to be happy with the halftime scoreline here, no matter what you'd expect, 10-2 or 9-3. For Team Secret, you just know that it has to be the 9-3. For a second there, I thought that look, didn't result in damage because I didn't see it on the HUD, but it did come through. Jesse Vash down to 30.
So not quite able to exploit the gap around middle anymore.
No, but as soon as you see this pivot towards the B site and you see the drone, for example, or the shock dart towards the trap wire, RRQ are going to have an idea that, well, it's ending over towards B.
At which point the rotation should be quick enough. Jemkin online for a potential stun as well.
I kind of want Monyet to go and grab the orb around A and then have the ult to quickly get over here on a quicker flank, but he's going to be charged with a long flank while the rest of the team for RRQ going to be pushed out for Boba as Team Secret charge.
Oh, excellent team stun as well, but otherwise not too bad. Kalias able to take down at least one player. Monyet arriving from the back B main. A counter-rolling Thunder getting sent through as well, but look at this. Jesse Vash, Kelly S. Waldorio now holding the off angle too. Crazy guy, but it will be a 9-3 at the end.
Yeah, they get the job done. 9-3 is, as we say, a bit better than a 10-2, for example. But as soon as you may find a little silver lining in the first half on some of your ideas working, you have to just change the way that your mind thinks now on towards this defensive side for Team Secret. We've got the Cypher of Kelly S, right, for his third time. What are the setups looking like for him around it? What's the timing on Jesse Vash's Sober utility to try and set up any different aggressiveness for Lizzie, for example? Or is he even going to play with this? Still sticking around. These are the kind of questions that we just have to see the adaptations come up through for Team Secret. And how they're going to play this defensive side.
He's a cheese.
Shout out kay Shin.
Pistol round to start off is going to be paramount.
Anong pangalan mo, Day? Shoutout kay Ashes. Shoutout kay Echo.
I wonder if it
Shoutout
actually might
kay
work out a little
Dan.
bit better.
Shoutout kay Suni. Shoutout kay Wanda. Shoutout kay EBL. Shoutout kay
I mean, for so far,
James Dizon.
Jesse Vash.
Winnable pa to.
Quote, they're just kids, it's so easy to read.
9-3 curse.
It's not working out of the server here today.
Just like the first game.
He indeed is the one getting read like an open book exam. Some really good ideas from RRQ. Great rotations more often than not. That their weapon actually quite the success as well, as it just pops into my mind. Jemkin with the operator. So destructive.
15-3.
Here we go though, pistol round. The second versus third battle of the collection of them. Team Secret falling a little bit with that percentage.
Yakult lang.
Oo, naku!
Very important round for them on this defensive side.
Still trying to break past, but Nizzy with the whole
It's the shots, it's the shots, right? Jemkin's been hitting them, and Team Secret have not. Gonna reset after the opening kill.
Top mid smoke to conceal as well.
Meanwhile, Jesse Vash will rotate over towards this B site. You're playing a 2-1-1 if you even really want to call it that. I feel like you might just have to gamble stack as Team Secret cheat or rotate here. You got to do something. You can't just wait with open arms for RRQ to get into the side, it feels like. But that's what they're going to have to do. Now as the attackers are starting to get on in, Kelly S. Wanting the timing.
Needing to hit the shots, but gets pushed into the smoke.
And the site's open now. Worst case scenario for Team Secret.
I mean, they were just kind of sitting 2-2 split after Nizzy's loss. At this point now, just a retake. It's going to be pretty tough.
100%. 2v5.
Got flashes and everything as well. Maybe if he can get at least a singular kill. A little bit of work for Wilder as well, but down to the end. A simple tap for Crazy Guy. Pistol collected.
Yeah, RRQ now, you would assume that they're looking to just close the door on this saga and get in towards the playoffs now. Just forget about Ascent and know that you had such a clean Icebox, looking to have a clean sunset as well. We've seen some sloppiness and shakiness from them in the beginning scenario of things this stage, right? When you think of the global esports loss, when you think about the 2-1 Genji, the 2-1 Nongshim, the loss to DRX, I thought that there would be a lot more weight in that DRX series. I thought it would be a lot closer. They've really been pushing this waylay, and we've seen a lot of great learning from Jemkin on it. Speaking of learning, Wild Oreo not learning about that pace. Gone.
Just right off the second round.
Spike planted.
How do you react to it?
You don't.
Yeah, you really can.
Caught out with utility, caught out with standard timings, something that RRQ is showing us that's new, right? The Waylay can get in as quick as a neon.
Uh-oh. Well, setting up for it. Perfect line to hold for Cushy.
Nakapag-plant pa. Panmantala.
The smoke's up as well. I mean, this could just be Team Secret dying to the spike, unless... Okay, we got a little hunt going on. Watch out for the back, though. Oh my god, what a flick. Just a consolation prize, but RRQ still pushing up.
4 alive, the pass mark for RRQ. Xfero just with the ghost away from the rest of the party. Do or die time for Team Secret, perhaps now. Gonna get their buy-in towards this bonus round. If this one falls over just like the, well, stampede of rounds that we've seen be convincing for RRQ, even in lesser equipped buys. And it could get worrisome, right? Bonus round of map number 1, a bit of a different scenario when you consider the force after force. Here we go. Outlaw out for Xfero. Gonna be lurking around tiles. Meanwhile, Envy, Wild Oreo, so much to do with elbow. And he doesn't even get the stun on Jemkin. At least it's a trade.
Oh, now Envy for a potential threatful position. Oh, it's good for another.
Yeah, but Jesse Bash, the one charged to try and hold things down. And I mentioned Xfero for a reason with that Outlaw, because there's light shields across the board on Team Secret. None of them can be walking in towards these lines, and they're not expecting an Outlaw play to come from him.
And with this pause, Jesse Bash feels the need to go for the swing. He actually gets a double 2, so not too bad. Stuck in 1v1.
What does Kalias's clutch look like, Quack?
It's going to start with very cautious movements. Not quite sure where Cushy could be. He might actually turn around back, but right now just stuck inside of elbow.
Bro, you need to move to A, bro.
Cushy not quite sure where Kalias is either. So a stalemate between two opponents right now.
Got a seize, got a haunt as Cushy, but it would just reveal where you are. Being so patient to clear these angles as well. Now the plant starts to get heard. Kalias, a crosshair to be placed at the right position to try and get the job done, because that's all you have here.
Cushy's got more utility though, but he's gonna walk straight. Oh, and it's the quick tap! What a snappy shot from Cushy to put RRQ up to series points.
It feels like you've got great faith in RRQ to hit the first bullet shots in this map, especially likewise of the last. The trades that come on out, even Jesse Vash on the double, not enough, it seems. The bonus round won by RRQ 12-3. We've seen 9 in a row.
Not at this point.
Not at this point. Are they out of gas? Are they out of steam? No more coal to throw in the engine. B main control, at least for Team Secret, established, but it's completely the wrong dimension. RRQ are already around this alpha site. They are just charged in, Chad-like.
Kick down the doors, ready or not. SWAT style, they're just clearing out every single nook and cranny. Rolling Thunder to fend them off as well. Team Secret getting hit by utility on both ends of the retake.
And now Team Secret are just attacking from the attacker spawn for this retake. They weren't successful on their own attacking side.
Oh boy. Still trying though, they will walk up front, but they're getting smoked off. And look at this pressure from Jemkin too. Envy has to respect it, goes down. Got the dive in from Monyet. Jesse Bash good on a singular kill, but now hit by Convergent Path.
Oh, he got him.
Absolutely slow mode, and he has to try to at least go for the swing. Gets the kill, but that spike's just gonna go off anyway. That will be the match. 13-3. RRQ take it at the end, and they have locked in the spot to playoffs.
It wasn't clean in the whole series. Map number 1, an absolute teeter-totter, a rockin' affair. Team Secret, they get a map in this series, but it's just not enough. It's going to be RRQ with this victory here, guaranteeing themselves in towards playoffs. That's only the first job done though, because the defending Pacific champions of last stage have their eyes still on a prize of Paris. It's gonna take some work though to get there in the playoffs.
For now, a sigh of relief, but you're right, job's not done, but still, what a performance today. The comebacks much needed, and also commiserations to Team Secret. I mean, that comeback was phenomenal.
Yeah, deciding to put Jesse Vashin towards it as well instead of Zespu today, changing a bunch of roles around as well. You know, if it's a bit of a Hail Mary affair or the decisioning is behind that, we don't say themselves, but hey, what we do know for sure is that there's improvements. There's some weaknesses of RRQ, but they're building. This Jemkin Waylay is starting to really look scary, really starting to learn here. They'll take a lot from that second and third map in this series. As they take their bow here, we get an interview. They've made it into playoffs.
Grabe yung practice na yun, biglang ikaw yung maglalaro.
Okay guys, ayan. Congrats sa RRQ guys, nabitin tayo eh, kinulang eh.
Team Secret,
Pasensya na, pasensya.
Nice
Nice try Team Secret. Nice try, nice try. Sige, nice try guys, bawi na lang.
Congratulations and welcome to playoffs, RRQ.
Hey guys, thank you guys.
Thank
No,
you.
ang lupit ng game 1 ng map 1 sa
RRQ, 엑스트라 선수가
Sam Brewery.
나오겠습니다. 승리 축하드립니다.
Ayun guys, shoutout na lang sa mga umattend sa atin na watch party na ito. Okay guys, thanks sa sumuport no. So yun talaga, ganun. Bawi na tayo sa susunod. Okay, sabay-sabay na tayo magpaalam. Thank you po sa sumuporta.
Thank you so much, guys!
Double stream! Double chat! Double Team Secret! Double watch party! Bawi tayo sa susunod guys. Thank you very much po.
Thank you so much,
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you.